ACCUSTATS Video Productions presents World Class Straight Pool. Good evening, everybody. I'm George Fels of the Billiards Digest. I'm here with Jeremy Jones, National 8-ball, 9-ball, and 1-pocket champion at the year 2000 U.S. Open 14-1 Championships. It's the fourth round. We're in for a great match here. We've got United States' Jim Rempe, one of the most consistent players of the last 30 years, versus 14-time European champion Thomas Engert of Germany. There's the lag for break.
Yeah, I think the way both these players are playing the lag is very important.
You can't do much better than that.
No.
And Rempe put the ball right on the rail.
Yeah, and Rempe played his match last night. He won the lag, and he was playing George Sansucci, and George really made a nice break. Jim found a dead ball in the stack and ran 80 behind it. Got off to a nice lead.
He's playing like he did when he was 19.
Yeah, I really learned a lot last night watching him play.
Seems to be ageless. He was playing some of the best money players in the country to a standstill when he was in high school.
He, well, I don't have quite that much knowledge about it, but I know he really wants to win here. He wants to win this tournament. He's finished second before, and probably the only thing he's missing in his illustrious career.
Rempe actually throughout his career has not won a major championship, although he's been a bridesmaid a number of times. Universally respected, plays all the games well. One of the pure straight pool players in the tournament. We have some others going on at the same time. What we've been seeing in the first few days is a lot of players pocketing balls without playing real straight pool, but you'll see a genuine performance from Jim Rempe. I've not seen Engert play before.
I think that Thomas Engert is probably one of the better straight pool players from overseas.
Textbook break.
Yeah.
Rempe faces a challenge right off the bat with this 9-ball. Dangerous break shot, or 13-ball, excuse me.
This is almost exactly how they were broke last night. You see where the 2 ball's laying. He found that ball last night in his match to be dead.
Looking at it now.
Yeah, and ran 80 behind it. I don't know if it lays there this time, but
this looks like it's going to come in a bit short. The 13's open, but he opens up the rack.
Yeah,
We'll
13's a dangerous shot. I think he might elect to just thin the 13 and go back up table, but that's a little touchy too.
He's not looking at anything he loves. We can see that. He's going to take another look.
I think whatever he shoots, he'll elect the right shot for sure.
He's elected to try this ball, this corner ball, and I think he's going to try and get a little nick off the 5.
Oh,
no,
he's playing safe.
Chickened out.
Oh, he's let the 9 come out on him.
Tried to thin the pack, but he left the 9-ball at the top of the pack, as you see in your picture. So Engert will have the first break shot opportunity of the match. Not an easy break shot.
No, I don't think you'll see him break.
Have a whole lot of angle into the stack from there.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see him really pound this ball being the first shot of the match. I think you'll look for him to make this ball get a little position on something else.
Yeah,
Shooting the 9.
I think he's trying to nip it and try and clip the 11 ball on the carom there at the top of the stack. Only 1 ball comes out. I'm not sure he's got a shot here.
Yeah, nothing looks appealing here to me.
Yeah. Safeties are available, though. He could.
Oh yeah.
He can bunt the 1 to the rail and put the cue ball in jail there.
Yeah, and he's a good 9-ball player too. So.
Safety.
He's playing safe.
Playing safe.
As predicted.
Safety's allowed. Score 1 for Mr. Engert.
Rempe has nothing here. We'll have a defensive exchange at the start of this game. Not unusual for players of this level.
No, you really don't want to let anybody get out to a lead without earning it. Playing straight pool.
You students of the game, you might want to take note that Rempe's stance is widely considered one of the best in pool.
Safety.
You won't see it here, but we'll try and get him later in the game where he's away from the rail, where you can see how solidly he plants himself. He's going to just bump the 12 to the rail here.
Yeah, there's not much waver in his stance at all.
Nothing.
George.
Nothing. You could send the defensive front 4 of the football team of your choice at him. You wouldn't knock it down. This is going to look like 1 pocket for the next few innings.
Well,
Engert has to shut off Rempe's view of the 5 ball nearest the bottom rail and the 7 ball.
And going up table, the 7, he's going to shoot the 7 if he elects to go up table. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think he'll challenge him to shoot the 7.
No.
We might be wrong. We'll see.
Safety.
I think he's just going to rub it and lay over here on the rail by the chalk, next to the side pocket.
You called it.
Safety's allowed. No score.
And Jim.
Players like this, you can count on it being a while before an open shot comes up here, unless somebody wants to take a chance, but that's not the tenor of the game.
No. He's got a few options here. He could shoot the 11 over to the cushion and roll up on the 14 and 10. A little dangerous because the 10 could open, but with his kind of touch, I think that shouldn't be a problem.
7 ball.
Oh, he's playing the 6-7.
The 6-7.
Well, that tells you right there he feels confident.
Yep. He's come out shooting in every one of his matches.
Yeah.
Scored very well in the first few innings.
Well, straight pool, you know, it's a thinker's game, but it's a shooter's game too. I mean, you make shots.
And
once you make the first tough shot and get yourself in line, then things start to open up.
And there can be major rewards for taking a hair of a risk.
Major penalties too.
Sure. Well, I don't really see.
I don't know where he's going to go with this shot on the side pocket. I don't know what comes up next.
Well, I think there's another shot available, but
nothing to break
the balls. Yeah. He tried to rub a ball there. Yeah.
Tickle him a little bit and see if he could get a ball open for a behind the stack break shot. Does not appear to be a ready opportunity to break that cluster open.
No, I think
5 ball.
He might try and sneak between the 6 and the rail.
Just straight up, I think.
Just straight up, yeah. That's what he's doing.
He must have something an idea here of something. I don't know if he can.
He could break with the 6, but it's a risky shot coming off one rail.
Yeah, and you really can't shoot it with much speed.
And you can't be certain of where on the stack you'll hit.
Yeah, the best thing that could happen is hit the top of the 14, open the 3 up.
Yeah, that looks like that's what he's going to try for, unless he's going to come over here and play position on the 12.
He looks like he's trying to
just missed it.
Well,
4.
A little fortunate, a little unfortunate that that he's going to have a pretty easy safety, it looks like, if he elects to play safe. Although he has a 10 in the upper right-hand corner. It's a little bit of a dangerous shot.
Think it clears?
Oh, it clears, yeah. Oh, he's calling. Safety, I believe he called.
I think he's going to try and thin the 10 and leave the cue ball up at the top of the table.
Right, that's the shot I like.
You got to be careful not to drive anything out here on the right-hand side. That's delicate.
Yeah.
If he gets to the rail, he'll be all right.
Unfortunate thing could happen there is...
Oh, and that will be a foul.
Yeah.
He did not get to the rail.
And
Score 4.
And he also left the 3-8 lined up somewhat attractively.
I think the 14's a little in the way. I don't think you'll see Thomas Engert so early in the match. He's going to check the stack, make sure nothing's wired. And then I don't think you'll see him shooting down to the center of the table, to be honest with you.
Since Rempe has the first foul, he's going to make him shoot from there.
Right. The balls are the first one to get a shot here. It could mean 50 or 60 balls.
Oh, easily.
Subtract 1 from Mr. Engert.
So, for viewers not familiar with this nuance of the game, the penalty for 3 scratches in a row is 16 points plus being required to break the balls open again, and Rempe has the first of those 3 scratches. That's why Engert took a deliberate foul.
Yeah, I think it looked like Jim, he really tried to just snuggle the cue ball to the rail, and in that situation, not thinking that he's going to leave anything, he really should have gotten a cushion there.
He was preoccupied with the thin hit, I think. And he'd have been better off hitting the rail and coming back 6 inches than taking the first scratch.
I think he's looking at the 2 off the 1 here. A billiard off the 1 in the corner pocket.
He's taking a big chance.
He's not taking much time. He likes it. He's shooting the 14 straight into the 4.
Not quite.
That shot was a little risky for me.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have played that either.
I don't know.
But he's got the first scratch. He had to come up with something.
Yeah. And
this is no bargain. The 2's available to the side pocket, but other than that, he's looking at combination shots.
but I really think that 15 points
He's
really.
calling the 1 ball. Maybe he can sneak it by there.
Oh yeah, straight shooters, 9-ball play.
Yeah, he wiggled it in. These pockets have been very forgiving. And with great players like this, we expect to see some very, very good runs.
Yeah. I don't I see much trouble. He'll probably.
12 ball.
I don't know about touching these balls here.
It looks like he might possibly escape. He got him.
2.
New cloth, new balls like this, perfect.
I didn't particularly like rubbing those balls. They all went, and all he had to do was come up and touch the 3, and then shoot the 2 and 10 off to open those balls. And
most players would prefer not to break the balls from the rear. Mike Siegel's an exception.
2 ball.
But this man reportedly recently ran close to 500 balls, so we'll give him credit for knowing what he's doing.
He's falling a little funny here. He's got to shoot the 8 in the side, I think.
And that's his break shot.
Yeah.
He'll have to manufacture another one. Unless he wants to try the combination. I wouldn't if I were he.
Right. No, I don't like the combination. Of course, he's got a couple possibilities for the break. If he was to fall correctly on the 14 last, he's shooting the 15.
He's going to shoot the 15.
Well, the 3 passes, and all he's really got to do is just run into the 4, like that, and then he's got the 3 as a safety valve.
Players at this level will fight very hard to keep their break shots intact into the next rack.
And that's where a little more forgiving table makes a difference.
Pockets are a little bit bigger. You get away with those things.
Yeah, he's gonna
5.
He's gonna save the 4 to get on the 8. It looks like for his break. He's gonna shoot these 3 balls on the low rail off.
Right. There is a school of thought that says the 14th ball into the side pocket is a good strategy.
Sure.
Because your cue ball's automatically in the middle of the table.
14 ball.
And if you get a little out of line, a lot of times, as good a players as they are, they can maneuver it back into position.
They can compensate, sure.
Well, that was a somewhat ill-advised shot that Jim took, but he looked confident with it. He looked like he liked it, and we'll see how much it cost him.
He's really charged up in this tournament. You can look for him to play fairly aggressively.
He's got a little steep on the. He's got to go, I believe, maybe
ball.
2 cushions up and down to the middle of the table for the 4.
No, I think he can roll it to. He's going to do like you say. He's going to go.
8.
You don't want to get too straight
He's
on
fine.
this. He's fine.
He's going to come 3 cushions.
Right. He's going to go off the right side of the 4 ball.
He's going to come 3 cushions, shooting the
4 ball.
and then 3 cushions like this.
Try and leave the cue ball pretty close to where it is now.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to have a steep angle on this.
Yeah, he wanted to hit that a little more, but like I said, he's a good 9-ball player, and as long as no nerves get to him or anything, he should be fine pocketing this ball.
The steep angle break shots like this are an advantage because there's less likelihood of the cue ball getting into trouble going into the rack at that angle, more likely to separate the balls and not scratch.
Right. Yeah, that's. I was telling George about that match earlier. That's Allison Fisher playing Lou. That's a rematch of the World Championships last year in Spain, where Lou defeated Allison 11-10 in a great match. And I think the straight pool match will be just the same. I watched them both play, and I think they got to be 2 of the favorites here in the women's straight pool.
Ellen has already demonstrated what she can do at straight pool. In her first game, she went out in 3 innings with an opening run of 60.
Ooh, that was a nice little kiss on the 5 there. He might have been planted on the back rail with not looking at too much.
As it is, he's got open shots. Should continue his run without much trouble. I think he might try and slide the 10 in there and come back up, bump the 1 so he can shoot the 6 next. What do you think, Jeremy?
Could be. I might come around and just play to the center of the table. That way,
to the 13
ensuring
next.
me another shot without a problem.
He's got another one of those thin cuts. This is similar to the break shot he just made, except on the other side of the table.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be a very beneficial shot.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to say, if he hits the 4, it's going to open the 2, 7, the 9, and 12.
He'll open up the whole cluster if he pockets
and
it.
probably come away with a break shot.
Yep.
12.
See, he's got a few shots here. He's got the 3 for a break. See here, I like shooting the 7 to open the pocket. than shooting the 1 and taking care of the 2 and 11. And then I don't have to really bother with my...
Some of these players believe you should leave 1 ball on the bottom rail until all the other balls are open.
2 ball.
Oh,
because your secondary break shot might send you down there, and then you'd want the company.
Right.
14.
I didn't know about that. I've talked to a lot of straight pool players here, Dallas West and a few guys, and they try to play just 4 pockets, like him sending the 11 up there.
7 ball.
Well, there's no question that 90% of this game is played in the bottom 2 pockets.
Right.
So they'll try and clear paths to those pockets, and they would prefer not to play in the top half of the table, as Jeremy said. But Mosconi was still better than all these guys, and he used to turn around and shoot balls down there.
Yeah.
Different equipment, granted, but that was his approach.
Well, he's opening the balls here again.
Yep. And he will continue
he's fine.
to nibble at them until they all have open paths to pockets, as they do now.
Yeah, he got a little unfortunate. If he didn't have to shoot the 14 here,
he could shoot the 6 or the 5.
Yeah, I kind of like that because I like leaving the 14 to get on my break ball.
Yeah, that's something to do, and the 6 is reachable.
But it's early in the match, and he wants to ice some balls and get comfortable, and I think you'll see a little different shot selection when the match gets going a little further.
Right. These players are both eager to find their respective rhythms, and in order to do that, they have to pocket balls.
Right.
18.
Well, I guess he's got a little bit of a funny. I guess he'll shoot the 5, then either the 9 or 3. And I mean, not the 5.
I think
12.
he'll save the 5 for last before the 3.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I meant. And shoot these 3 balls off, then the 5, and then the break ball.
These are all stop shots. It's like connect the dots at this point.
Yeah.
Very nice run here from Engert. He hasn't given himself anything hard to do.
No, after the 13 ball, the second shot after the break, it was pretty easy.
These players will always strive not to send the cue ball into a second object ball unless there's a purpose to it.
15 ball.
Sure.
$22.
Well, now he's got to use his touch a little bit. It depends on how much angle he wants. He's going to have to draw the cue ball back about a foot.
About a foot. Yeah,
and he's left-handed, which is convenient.
Well, he's on the side of the table where he can reach the ball. He's looking to see where he wants to be, which is always a good idea.
This is when you're comfortable. You can shoot this ball and draw back within. Oh, well, he didn't get quite as much angle as he wanted. He's not going to get as quite an open break as
he'll be able to clip the corner ball.
The score is Mr. Engert.
Yeah, I was watching Siegel practice, and he shot this shot a number of times, and he would rub open about 5 balls, and then rework the rack from there.
Well, he probably had a little more angle than this. We'll show you what I think he's gonna try and do as soon as the balls are racked. As soon as the referee gets out of the way here.
I wanted to comment on the refs. I think they've been splendid this week.
No, they do a terrific job. Engert will try and clip the corner ball here and leave it in this vicinity with the cue ball over here, and he might get one other ball from the back row to drop down like that.
I think he'll get 2 other balls to the back rail. Maybe one end up on the side
Depends
rail.
on how hard he hits it.
Oh, he decided to come out 2 cushions. That's not a bad idea.
No, it's not a bad idea. I didn't think he had the angle for it, frankly.
He punched the cue ball with the little
he altered the angle of approach into the corner ball by
and now
that
he
short
may
stroke.
be really nice here. If he can get on the 10.
Right. Which he can do by following the 2. He's looking to see how he does that just now, where the window is.
I think if he can get on the 10 ball, he has the 4 for a safety valve. Now, when he shoots the 10, he's not going to open the balls much.
He's just going to separate them.
Right. He's just going to peel off the 11, 6, and 12 and work from there.
Right, and if he doesn't get on the 4 where he wants to be, he still has the 8 ball.
Right. Well, the reason why you don't want to blast this here is because the 9 and 14 are tied.
Right.
And you could, if you try to draw it and blast it, you could get froze on a couple balls and really not come away with a shot.
No, he didn't get much out of that break break shot at all, although he's still shooting in the open. He might have
I
liked
think
to
he's
jog.
all right. He'll shoot.
He's okay. He
He'll
don't
shoot.
like to have one ball loose so he can come out to the center of the table.
Well, when he shoots the
4
4, he's going to push the 14 and the 9, and he'll always have. He'll probably come off those into the 1 a little, and should come away with a. Oh, I thought he'd push him a little more
He
than
didn't
that.
push him out far enough.
Yeah.
He might be able to make the 9 going the other way if he can avoid a scratch.
He's a little funny here. I tell you, I don't like this situation here.
Neither does he.
Oh, he's
9
got.
ball.
He didn't get respect.
Yeah, the 8. I
Oh,
was
he's
going to
cut the 8
suggest
in the
that.
rail. He's
If
conceded.
you're feeling comfortable,
This
it's
is
pretty
his
natural.
break shot. He doesn't have
Yeah.
another break shot. Hope for a break shot out of this. And he looks like he's got the 12. He's all right.
28.
Manufactured a break shot that time.
Sure. He's still got a little bit of work here. He's got.
Oh, his work is not done by any means. The
No.
15 and 9 are not open yet.
And I don't think that'll be a problem as much as really getting a shot to open the 6, 11, 5, and 7. He's going to shoot the 13. I believe get on the 12.
Mm-hmm. And then he can get the 14 out of there.
Well, yeah, the 14 is not as much a problem. I think what you might see is
29.
him playing a two-way shot where he'll come into position here.
Mm-hmm.
What he's going to do is he's going to shoot this ball,
Right.
come into position here,
Mm-hmm.
where he has the 14, and he may be able to peel one of these
12 ball.
balls in the corner
Well,
and open the rack up a lot more.
that's possible. Here's another. He's
Whoa.
good. He's gonna.
He went aggressive there. Nice shot.
30.
It was a nice shot, but he still doesn't have a ready way into the remaining those 5 clustered balls in the center of the table.
Well, on these size pockets, I almost like shooting the 14.
And hitting him from the back.
No, not really. I really don't like that. But
I
it
don't
came
like
away
it much
nice.
either. It worked out just fine.
31.
That's a pretty risky shot. Most of the time, it's easy to get stuck on those balls.
Oh, well, now it's opened up beautifully.
Yeah, this is fine. This is ideal now.
11 ball.
Yeah. He'll use the 9 as a break and the 1 as
Key ball.
key ball.
32.
Or he could shoot the 9 early and save the 1. A lot of players like break ball up above the pack instead of down low.
Yeah.
6 ball.
And he's really convenient where he can make that decision in a few shots.
33.
Right. Yeah,
Because he can always come one cushion off the 9 for the 1,
Right.
or play the 5-7 after the 15 and shoot the 1 in the side and have the break
Right.
on the 9.
15 ball.
He'll go to the 7 and 5 next after this, I'm sure.
Yeah. And the 5
34.
passes the 9, so
Perfect kill
yeah,
shot.
he's got all kinds of options here.
That's what he's taking a look at now to make
Yeah.
sure the 5 passes the 9.
He's sitting nice, and he's on a current run of 34, and it looks like it'll be 37 with a nice break shot.
He'll get into the next frame almost certainly from here.
Yeah.
35.
Well, here's where he'll make a decision. If
Right,
he wants
he can save either ball here.
yeah, if he wants to shoot the 9 as his break, he'll roll down and shoot the 1 in the side.
5 ball.
If he wants to shoot,
If he wants to save the 1, he'll
1.
stop there.
oh, he drew back.
He's going to see.
I didn't like that as much as
36.
He
just
could have
rolling
just rolled
the
up
cube.
and
Yeah.
shoot it in the side next.
I've been playing a little straight pool with Jimmy Karras. He's been showing me,
One
and
ball.
he told me that the least amount you can let that cue ball travel, the better off you are.
Best straight pool is a matter of
37.
simplifying things.
Right.
Mr. Engert's on a run of 37, shooting the 9
Well,
ball.
it's 6 one way, half dozen another. So.
Yeah,
Mr.
don't go
Engert,
2 rails if you can go
37.
1 and do the
Mr.
same
Rempe,
thing. Don't go 3 if you can go 2 and so forth.
Right.
Don't move balls unnecessarily.
Now, there's some great matches around.
That's why
Oliver Ortman is playing Alan Hopkins, both recognized great straight pool player.
and both former champions in this event. Ortman is the winner of the last U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Hop. Okay, score now stands 37-3 in favor of Mr. Engert. He's on a run of 37 balls.
Yeah, and Rempe, looking back at the 2 ball that he thought was wired, has cost him.
Yeah, that was
Quite a
an
bit here.
unnecessary risk. It cost him 3 racks so far, and Engert's still going.
Yeah.
These players, well, watch out for the side.
Oh,
my.
That's
Score 37 for
look, that's a little unfortunate there.
More than a little unfortunate. He hit the. We want to show you what the path that this took. He scratched in the side pocket from approximately this angle.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to do that just rolling it in there, and he caught an unfortunate scratch. Gets Rempe back to the table. I was about to say that the reason that break shot was so successful is he was able to make contact with one of the 4 corner balls, and that with having fresh air open on one side makes it much easier to get the cue ball loose when you hit the stack.
Yeah.
You go into the middle of the stack, you have to hit them harder, and you have to hope a little more.
Well, Jim.
Looks like he's going to start with the 8 and break with the 13.
Yeah, and I don't see any problem with it, except for he wants to get a little bit of an angle on this 13.
Right.
Because the 6 is pretty solid on the 14, and the cue ball may not travel that much if he doesn't get enough angle. I don't know if touchy shot here. Well, he's going to just bump the 11, I guess.
Yeah, this is probably not his first preference. I think he would have preferred to break with this ball.
I don't know. He shot that shot and
maybe
looked like he hit it how he wanted to hit the ball.
He's got him open now, and he'll probably come up table and use the 2 ball.
And then after the 2, he'll use the 7 to break the break.
If he doesn't get the angle on the 2, he might want to use the 2 for the break shot itself.
The 2 doesn't look very good to me because you really don't have a safety valve there. I think he's going to shoot
the 2
11.
and follow down for the 7.
Just a touch. Oh, he might use the 2. I didn't think he would like that.
It looks like he's going to use the 2, Jeremy.
I guess he thinks he can open the balls pretty well, pretty good.
2 ball.
He likes it.
A lot of straight pool players believe you should break from the side of the stack every time you can.
4.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't come away with much but a combination. But it's a pretty easy combination. But the problem here is he really can't sense the combination because it looks like the 12 might, if he does make it, go off the 7.
And drift up towards that rail and be unshootable.
And drift up to the side rail. And so he's really got to shoot this with a little speed. That's how it appears to me, and we don't always have the best angle from the booth here. See how he's following the ball?
Yeah.
He's trying to either get on the 3 in the side or the 12 after the 7.
The 12 after the 7.
Yeah.
Students of the game should take note when you play a combination shot, you have to pay attention to the first ball you hit, not just the one you're trying to sink.
Right.
The first ball you hit is the one that will usually get you in trouble.
Right. And that's playing all games. You play 8 ball, you're shooting with one of your own stripes. You play 9 ball, you're shooting with the object ball. You really have to pay attention to what's going on with them combinations.
Yeah.
And Johnny Archer, he's sitting here right next to us. And he's probably one of the best combination shooters in the game.
We got a pool Hall of Fame here tonight. The players that have gone out 0-2 in this tournament will make an all-star lineup.
12 ball.
Well, if he shoots this and hits the low part of the 4, you can believe he's going to scratch in the corner pocket.
And he's trying to come out higher than that.
Right. That was a delicate shot.
6.
And he's got a lot of options here.
No, he has no further. Shouldn't have any further problems with the rest of this rack.
No, not with his knowledge of the game. I guess that he's looking at the 10 for right now as his break unless he gets something better.
This veteran entered seniors competition this year, having passed his 50th birthday. Getting a little thin on top. Not that I'm one to talk.
6 ball.
What do you think about this shot? If you have no problem reaching, what do you think about shooting the 4, coming 1 rail up and 2, and just trying to rub the 10 ball? You really couldn't get in trouble. You have the 6 and the 14.
He's going to go around the 10.
7.
Save the 10 for his break.
Right. The 10's, yeah, but I like the ball actually a hair higher than that myself.
Well, but of the balls that are out there, that's the best.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe try and move another ball in position for the break.
He might want to tickle the 15 a little bit with the 4 here if he has sufficient angle. Bump the 15 up for a better break shot.
Right. I tell you, there's a few things
he's pretty close to straight in. How about this snazzy black tux?
Yeah, he wore that the other night, and he looks sharp in it.
Yes, he does.
I guess, well, he's drawing the cue ball. for the 5, I guess. Whoa, that was a lot of movement on the cue ball right there.
9.
Some of these players believe that the center table is cue ball sanctuary.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to shoot the 5 and
Come
over for the 15, and he might be able to push something for a break there. Well, he didn't quite get as far as he wanted.
Even if he doesn't, he can make the 1 on the side and the 9 ball next. Remember, these players are anxious not to bump into balls if they don't absolutely have to.
Right. He wanted to get over a little more there. He has a lot more angle, which makes it where he has to move the cue ball. The cue ball has to move. He wanted to be almost straight in on that ball. Then he would have the 1 or the 9 on the side, whichever he preferred.
But he can recapture this position real simple.
Right.
He's going to play the 3 next.
Wow. Well, he's all right.
Yeah, he'll play the 9 next to last and save the 1 on the side.
Right. Well, he's got a... I don't know how much angle he's got here. He might have to somewhat slow roll this ball.
No, I'm sure he will.
And,
or he could hit it just above center.
Yeah, I don't know if it's available to go to the rail and out.
Doesn't look like there's any advantage to
Well,
that. No,
he's drawn. He must have a little more angle than we think. He's drawn down for the 1 or the 9 in the same side pocket.
He's going to shoot the 1 next.
Yeah.
Up to or the 9.
Right.
9 goes in the side too.
And this wasn't quite as smooth a rack as I saw Jim run last night, but
no, it was not effortless.
But
they all count the same on the wire.
That's absolutely right.
He's got to get back in the game here. He gave up 3 racks with that risk he took, opening up the game.
And like we said before, these guys have to get loose and build a little confidence in the early part of the match.
And we'll see him trying to force the pace now. Here's a pretty good shot of that stance I was talking about, Jeremy.
Oh, sure.
He's as solidly planted as he can be.
Sure. And I think, you know, it is a younger man's game somewhat, just like every other game. But
14.
when you have fundamentals like Rempe, you can play the game at any
Guys at this
age.
level, there isn't too much fall off at all.
Right.
Score is Mr.
Perfect
Engert,
fundamentals.
36. Mr. Rempe, 17.
36-17 now in Mr. Engert's favor.
And Jim's on a run of 14.
On a run of 14 with a good break shot. He runs this rack. He's right back in the match.
Yeah, and that was, I've seen people scratch off the break several times this week just because that's how the game is. Sometimes you take a little risk, but that was a pretty unfortunate scratch.
Oh, that was a terrible
Thomas
scratch
Engert
he had before. Now, notice that the cue ball in this break shot is nearer to the rail than the object ball, and that means he can hit this with follow instead of draw, so he has no risk of scratching here.
You should get a nice spread on these balls.
Yeah. Well, he's got the 8 if he doesn't have anything else.
Yeah,
and they're open.
He's got no problem here.
15.
The 15-12 looks like it might go too.
I think he'll be playing the 8. Oh, he's got a little. The 9 doesn't pass the 1 on the side, so he's got to look around for a position on the next shot.
I think he'll probably play the 9-ball favorite shot here, drawing the cue ball off 2 rails. And he's gonna
8-ball.
I think come this way, going towards center table.
Right. But, he's following straight up into the...
Then he wants to break him some more. And
that's
another
I thought
risk.
he could have fallen away with no shot here.
16.
Not a very good shot. Because, see, like I said, the 9 doesn't pass the 1.
Right.
So you almost guarantee yourself a shot if the 9 passed the 1. But now he's got the 14. But if he had gotten on the cushion there or fallen maybe another...
Or stuck on the first ball he hit, which is possible coming from the bottom.
I didn't think there were much chance of that because there was quite a bit of space between the 2 balls. But he's opened the rack nice, and
he should have no further problem with this. He needs to noodle the 13 and 4 apart. That's easily done. The 15 and 3 has to be solved. That's what we meant by when we were talking about clearing paths to the bottom corner pockets. But other than that, these balls are open. I expect them to run out this frame.
Yeah, the 13-4 actually might be wired in the corner pocket. It might be
close
to an advantage. I know it can be made for sure. It's not a tough shot.
It can be made, right.
It's not a tough shot. And he might shoot this 315 right now, if it's available. And depending on what falls, he's going to have the 2.
Ball.
The 3 might get there for his break. The 4 is a good break.
4 is a good break?
Right.
He's got the 3 to play a position on the 2.
I think he wanted to get on the 2 ball right there. I think
he can use the 3 to do that.
Yeah. And then he'll pocket the 13 in the side, probably opening the 4 for a break. Or just actually probably running into it. He's going to take the 11-6 out.
The thing to watch in straight pool players at this level is not simply that they make the balls, but how fluidly they do it.
Right.
Rhythm is the second most important prerequisite of this game after eyesight. And these guys want to find their playing pace. Rempe's still struggling a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Not uncommon early in a match. It's kind of like boxers feeling each other out in the early rounds.
Yeah, he just overdrew that ball a little. He wanted to shoot the 2 and have an angle where he could push the 13 out of the way.
Right, and
then
it's
have
only
the
a ball
6,
spacer,
and then have
too.
the 6 as a safety valve.
He only missed where he was going by a ball space or 2, but it makes quite a bit of difference. He might want to play the 13 on the side now if he can't separate the 13 and 4.
Yeah.
$22.
Well, he's going to take the 6 out of the way.
Probably come around and shoot the 13 in the opposite, in the same corner where he's making the 6.
Yeah, he can
or
do
the
that.
4. Either one of them.
The 13. I like the 13.
And save the 4.
Yeah, he's falling pretty good on this. He's just got to be careful here, and not to take away a shot, one of his key shots.
Right. He's been about 2 balls width from where he'd like to be on several shots in this run, and those things will start falling in place once he finds his rhythm.
I don't quite understand not taking the 13 out of the way there, but
I'm surprised he didn't do that too. Normally, unless the 13-4 can be made in this corner without moving the 13 very far.
No, that doesn't look like it, because
looks like it's off a little bit.
Yeah, and I know
his view is different than ours.
He's repeatedly tried to get the 13 out of there for the last few shots. So
here he comes.
Yeah,
he'll get it now.
Now I'll shoot the 13, the 1, the 9, and then have a break on the 4. And he's got to run a 25, and after he clears these 3, it'll be 28 with a nice break, and right back in the match.
It'll be 37-31 at that point. Rempe's still at the table.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Move the 9 out for a better key ball.
He sure does know the game.
Play the 1 here and bring back the cue ball maybe 3 inches, if that far.
27.
Here he can just shoot this and stop the cue ball right there. That's textbook stuff.
28.
Those last 4 or 5 balls were pretty much the way Rempe would like them. We'll see if he gets the juices flowing now.
Yeah.
He's in the second rack, just about the 3rd or 4th rack is where most players like this mostly take off and really find their momentum.
Right. We got Thomas Engert leading 36-31. And after an unfortunate roll, scratching off the break shot, 1 rail off the end rail into the side.
He'd still be shooting without that. That's
he didn't.
The kind of thing that turns games around.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was having many problems either. So.
No, it was an effortless run to that point. He did not deserve that scratch. But that's part of the game.
Now, right here on this 4 ball, I was speaking with Siegel about break shots, and he said that he liked a little more angle on this 4 than this.
Yeah, they'd like
But
them.
I've seen a lot of players like Hopkins and Rempe play for this angle.
Rempe's tape, this is the break shot he advocates the most. He refers to that as forced draw. In effect, what he does is bounce the cue ball off the balls at contact.
Right,
29.
and he almost always seems to have a ball on the side for a safety valve.
Right. Start at the center of the table where he wants to be.
He's got a little work here.
He could use the 1 to break those balls if he can get to it.
The 15, I don't know if he can.
I was thinking he'd play the 8 and then the 10 and shoot the 1 with those 2 balls for safety valves there. If he were hitting his stride, you'd already see him shooting balls. Now he's still thinking because he hasn't clicked into the next gear yet.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, but his game will come out when he stops thinking and just reacts.
30.
I'd like to see what he's going to do here, what he likes. I think if he's
going to try and play position on the 1, it looks like.
The 1, really?
Yeah.
I thought he might. I think he might. Be honest with you, I think he might try and break the balls here. I think he's going to come 1 rail into the 5. If he hits the 5 squarely,
well, that would get it done. Yeah, you're right. And a good roll.
The reason why I thought he shot that is because nothing else was very appealing to break the stack with.
Right.
And he couldn't really fall on the 15 correctly and get enough speed to really open the balls. I think he took a hair of a chance there, but felt like it'd pay off if he was successful.
The only problem he has left is that little 3-ball cluster right nearest the cue ball. He'll probably get those with the 1. He could play position for the 6. He's going to do it right now with Joe.
Right.
And they're all open.
Yeah, he's just got a couple little
He could save the 6, or he could save the 12. Or he could save the 2. He's got his choice of 3 break shots.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll be shooting the 6. I don't think. I think if the 14 passes, you might see him shoot.
Well, it looks like the 14 has room, especially with pockets playing as generously as they have.
I think you might see him shoot the 14-6 and then the 12.
Going to get the 13, and the next he'll probably shoot the 7 and deal with the balls on the rail. These players don't like balls on the rail. It inhibits the cue ball travel, and it creates problems for re-breaking the balls.
Yeah. And this shot here is why he's got the 1 on the low rail like you were talking about earlier.
Right.
And players, the good straight ball players, they like to leave a ball on the low rail until the balls are open. So
in case you get parked down there, you'd be grateful to have some company.
Right.
9-ball.
He wanted a little better position, I think, on the 7. Well,
7-ball.
This shot here, he could fall right on top of the 1, it looked like, but
he used the 3 to retard the cue ball speed.
Yeah, it was a lot less angle than I thought it was.
I'm interested to see which of the 3 break balls he chooses here. Any one of them will work.
I think the 12 is the best shot.
Again,
especially
it's
with
near
the
a corner ball.
Yeah, with the 6 and the 14 being there.
Yeah. Especially if they can get the 14 by the 6, and it looks like he can.
Yeah.
1-ball.
Yeah, I think the only problem he's looking at right now is just taking care of these last few balls and getting into position for the key balls.
37.
What he's measuring now is where he wants to be to take the 12 off the table, so it looks like he's interested in saving the 2.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
That's what he was looking at when he laid his cue on the table just now.
Okay.
We'll see if it works out.
I thought he would shoot possibly the. Now, if he falls correctly on one of the 6 or the 14, he's going to take one of those balls off. Just because at the end of the rack you could fall a little funny on one of them and have to do something with the cue ball a lot more than you'd like to.
I think he'd like to be a little closer to center table right now than he is, although this is certainly negotiable. But he would like to be somewhere where he could shoot the 12 more easily.
Yeah,
he's going to save the 5 for next to last, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to shoot the 6,
and then either the 10 or 12. 5 and 2 will be left on the table.
39.
Oh, he's going to shoot the 12. I guess he's going to draw back, shoot the 14. Looks like probably all the way up. Follow up for the 5 on the side, and then have the 2.
Yep.
40.
The simplifying concept.
Yeah, here's just where his touch has got to be good.
14-ball.
And he's just going to shoot this in the corner, follow up, try and get straight in on the 5. Then shoot the 5, stop the cue ball, and have a nice break shot on the 2.
And again, the 2 will sit right adjacent to one of the corner balls of the rack. Exactly as called.
Yeah.
41.
And when he shoots the break shot, well, we'll get to that in a second, once the ref has racked the balls.
5-ball.
He's on a current run of 40, looking at 41 right here.
42.
42.
Oh, 42.
His score is 41 because he had a scratch.
But
right.
The score is Mr. Rempe 45, Mr. Engert 36.
45-36 Rempe. Now, one of the factors making this an ideal break shot is that it's so easy to get the cue ball to center table from there.
Right, just off the top of the rack and one rail over to the center of the table.
And he could hit this with center ball and get exactly the effect you just described.
Right. I'm trying to look around the room and see if any of the players are on a nice run.
We can't see the computers from here. Wes is on an 80. He was. Dallas West ran an 80 on George Sanssouci, hometown favorite.
Here he goes. He's going to shoot the 2, come one cushion to the center of the table.
Exactly
like
as called.
Yeah, and it looks like he shot that ball. He looks like he's starting to get comfortable.
Yeah, he's loosening up.
Yeah.
See some good pull from this man.
Yeah, he looks determined too. He looks like he really wants to win.
Yeah, if you're really confident, he'd take the 6 off the rail now. He's going to take the easier 4.
Well, he's going to open a few of the pockets up before he rebakes the balls. Oh.
He took a chance he didn't have to take that.
Yeah, I don't think he quite wanted to rub that 1.
Could have left the 1 right where it was.
He wanted to go around it, take the 1 off the table,
Mm-hmm.
shoot to 15, and then shoot to 5 to re-break.
Right.
He wanted to open one of the pockets for his break, and he might have felt fortunate here anyway.
Yeah, I think he still can re-break with the 5 if he wants to.
Yeah, he might have moved the 1 out of the way.
Okay.
He might have played
I don't
that,
think
but
that
I
was
don't think,
I don't think
no.
that was his plan.
No, I don't think so either.
Players like this constantly need to improvise. It's part of what makes them great.
Right. And that's how all sports are. You don't always hit the shot perfect. It's what you do when you hit a poor shot and
Right.
how you react to that.
And how you recoup from your mistakes.
Sure.
Well, he's going to center table.
He's looking at the 7 then to break the balls, or the 14.
Right. These players will utilize break shots from the side of the rack as their first choice.
I think the 7's good. I think
7's good.
As long as he puts a little speed on it, he should have no problem. He'll have the 8 in the side, 10. 10 was the safety valve, but
Right.
I thought he would push the rack a little more. He decided not to open them quite as much.
Rempe will rarely break the balls without some safety valve in mind. He has two excellent instructional tapes on 14-1 available from ACCUSTATS. One in which he runs 100 balls and returns to the booth after the fact to analyze his run for you, and then in a simpler format he shows you how to run individual racks. Both highly recommended. He's a good presenter.
Right.
He's a very nice guy.
He's got to be careful here on this shot. He's got to be real decisive.
Looks like he's going to try and come back towards center table.
Yeah. He's got to be real decisive on what he did there. He can't.
47.
He couldn't just shoot a shot and really not put his mind in what he wanted to do.
That same shot cost Mike Siegel the game before this in the round against Efren Reyes. He scratched on a very similar shot.
Right.
And Efren ran 88 and out on him.
And the 1 passes, and
the 1 passes. He's still got to separate the 11-5 and the 14-8.
14-8 I don't think is too much of a problem.
No, but they should be moved.
Right. I think after he shoots the 1, after he shoots the 1, he might take those off.
Yeah, he could come underneath them and shoot one of them in the upper pockets.
Right.
1 ball.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and push the cue ball into the 11 and 13. Looks like to me. What do you think, Charlie?
I don't think he's. Oh wait, see, that's why I don't like that shot, because he saved the 9, but he did not bump those 2 balls particularly fortuitously.
No.
I think I'd have left them alone for now, but remember his perspective on the table is different than ours.
Yeah.
And he's the player.
Well, last night in his match, he was playing beautifully, and
9 ball.
And he ran 80 balls against George Sanssouci, and played a rack. It looked like night and day between the 2 players. He played a rack that I think he just lost his concentration for a second and got himself in trouble. And it didn't cost him, but you could tell he was really perturbed the way he had played the rack. He was really upset.
Well, in Rempe and Sanssouci, you have the classic confrontation between a straight pool player and a 9-ball player.
Right.
Although Sanssouci has been said to have several runs in excess of 300, but He's not. He doesn't play the game along the same classic lines as Rempe and Hopkins and Varner and Siegel and some of the other straight pool hardliners.
Right. And well,
5 ball.
I feel it's unfortunate too that because I'm primarily a 9-ball player, and I wish the game was played a little more because I really enjoy the game.
It's said to be the only pool game that can teach you something about all the others.
Right. Well, he's left himself a little bit of a distant shot here.
Well, but he's close to it.
Right.
And he can draw back. He can use the 11 if he wants to.
Right, but he hasn't
Looks
had
like
to
he's going to save the 14.
He hasn't had to shoot a shot where the object ball or the cue ball travel over 5 feet and 3 or 4 racks.
No, all short shots. It's exactly what you want.
Right. Last night when he was in his run,
52.
He'll be able to open up the 14 right here.
Yeah, he's looks like he's going to hit the top of the 8 a little bit. And,
in fact, he's probably got a more acute angle on the 12 than he'd like.
Yeah, and I don't think you'll see him move them balls. I think you'll see him roll the
13 and shoot the 8 ball up table instead.
Absolutely, that's what the selection I like.
That way he doesn't have to touch any second balls.
Right, and not that he wouldn't open them if he was sitting on the right angle to do it. But
he could, but if you can accomplish the same thing without having to do that, you better get there.
He's in trouble here.
Oh,
Wow.
that's delicate.
Yeah.
53.
If there had been a hair on the ball, it wouldn't have fallen in.
That was a little bit of touch there.
He might shooting this 8 ball, he might nudge the 14 maybe a 1/4 inch to the left.
Yeah, but
it won't affect the break shot.
No, don't get cute here and get stuck to the 14, though. You want to just, if you move it a hair, you move it a hair. It's all right.
That's exactly what he did.
Right. You don't want to get caught up and trying to play so perfect, you know. You have to use talent sometimes.
He has that to spare. This is a concept endorsed by Dan DiLiberto, great player from the 60s. He likes to save a ball in the rack and get 2-rail position on it because he feels the angle he creates is always working in his favor.
Right. Once he reaches that spot, he can keep going and still has a nice break.
Right, and even if you get somewhere you don't want him.
He's come a little short here. He come a little shorter in his position than he wants. Yeah.
He brought the cue ball too far.
He punched the cue ball a little instead of hitting the top of the ball.
And the other reason DiLiberto likes a cue ball in the rack is if you don't get exactly where you want on it, you can stop and take the cue ball in hand behind the string.
Right. That's a good theory. But for the 9-ball players, that's how Buddy Hall plays position playing 9-ball. He likes to play 2 cushions out. That way, when he reaches the line he's coming out, he can travel. He has 3 or 4 feet to where he has position on the next ball. Same theory.
Yeah, he doesn't have any angle here.
Yeah, he punched the cue ball a little. He punched it instead of following it.
If he'd have hit it smoothly, he'd have got what he wanted.
He might
be able to nip the corner ball. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, and this far along in the tournament, I don't think he's going to force anything, though.
Well, he's on a run of 4 racks, which he'd love to extend.
Yeah.
And it's easy enough to pocket the ball, stop there, and play a safe into the stack. That's what Mosconi would do.
Or Crane, he'd do that for sure.
He only tried to force that 15 down a little bit farther to where he could break with it. As you can see, he didn't miss what he was trying to accomplish by much, but it's enough that he can't do it now.
Yeah, he's going to get into a safety. A little nip and tuck here.
If the cue ball had only gone to about here, he'd be okay for that 15 and he'd be able to continue. But if baseball's a game of inches, this is a game of millimeters.
Safety.
Oh. I don't know if the 6 is necessarily the ball I like playing the safety alpha.
Well, it's easy enough to leave your opponent shotless doing that, but I think what he'd like to do is get down table and make him shoot at that close stack if he can.
6 ball, side pocket.
He's always going to play this in the side.
He's going cross side or cutting it in the side?
6 ball in the side was how it was called. I didn't hear a bank shot.
Wow.
I don't know what he sees next.
Well, if he's playing position on the break on the 15, if he does not make this ball, boy, that could be another costly error. Wow, what a shot.
What a shot.
What a shot.
And position.
58.
Yeah.
The cue ball's a little closer to the rail than he'd like, but that was a fine shot.
Yeah, after that shot, I don't think you'll see him creaming this one anyway. I think he's going to
He'll hit
shoot
it
at
just
a nice
hard enough to
medium
get
speed.
the cue ball to center table.
Yeah, and
more.
open the balls just a little. I think you'll see the 4 coming out, and possibly the 8.
He's gonna go right with the ball that he broke out.
Yeah, what a shot.
That ball on the side was a super shot.
He must be feeling pretty good to shoot that shot.
Right.
Johnny, would you have shot that shot, Johnny?
We got Johnny Arthur in the booth with us. Johnny says he didn't even see the shot.
He didn't know it was
That was
impossible.
a narrow angle shot. Like, shoot and play position on a break shot like that.
He's looking at the 11 to open the rack, and just a gut feeling to me on the 11 is if he doesn't hit it just right, that it looks like the kind of shot. Well, he's close enough to it now. He's fine. He can just open it with a medium speed, but if it's the kind of shot you have to hit a little bit, it's the shot that could, when you put the draw English, the cue ball could follow the 11 in the hole. You know what I mean?
Right. If he hits the second object ball twice.
Right.
They have to hit this. If he's going to shoot it from here, he's going to have to hit it with authority. He's probably going to draw the cue ball.
Yeah, I don't.
He look like he might shoot the 4 first.
I don't think he'll. If he shoots 11, I don't think he'll hit it very hard. I think he'll hit it about medium.
He's only trying to separate 2 or 3 balls.
Yeah, well, the 13's going to come off the 9
that'll
and
take
hit
care
the
of the
10.
10.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have many problems. And he should have. The only thing.
Has he got enough room to shoot past the 2 to get the point of aim, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here it comes.
11 ball.
Yeah, I don't think he'll cream it.
He's going to stay right there with the cue ball.
Yeah, he's just going to put a medium stroke
He'll
on
have
this.
the 4 on this if he doesn't have anything else.
See how it kind of come this way, the cue ball?
He killed the cue ball.
Could, if he had hit it harder, the cue ball would have been coming towards this pocket. I didn't.
Now he's got the 2 on the side.
Right.
I think I'd have rather brought the cue ball towards center table there myself.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, now he's got to open some pockets for them other balls. I don't know if he's going to try and re-break or not.
2 ball.
Shoot the 12 after this.
Right, and then possibly.
Probably the 4.
Right, but the 7's kind of causing a little bit of a problem right where it's at.
62.
He's shooting the 4 now. Yeah, he's got a lot of work left here.
If he shoots the 4, I think he will probably come back out to center table to shoot the
12.
The 12 next.
And then the 1, and then he could float down to shoot the 7.
Or he could break with the 1. Center table it is. Shoot the 12 next.
63.
I don't know about the break on the 1. You never know, the 9 could be wired. Could be close.
No, I don't think the 9 passes the 7, Jeremy.
No.
Now, not as it lays. It looks like it could be made.
Right.
But I don't think it lays naturally for the pocket.
Well, he's got some work, that's for sure.
12 ball.
And he's still got to think about a break, because I don't see him getting through the rack without moving the 7. Do you?
No. No, 7 ball's got to come out as an absolutely worthless position.
Okay, he's going to shoot the 1.
Probably come over here and shoot the 7 next, but he's going to have to manufacture a break shot.
Yeah, he's got a lot of problems here if he wants to continue his run, as far as getting into another rack.
Yeah, he's going to have to move the balls to some degree. He can't pick them off where they are, unless he's going to get the 7 out of there, get position on the 10, and try and nudge the 5 and the 13 out.
Right. And then have the 8 laying there for a safety
He's got
valve.
the 7. He might try and break him with this, although
He could go into the 10.
Yeah, he could go into the 5-9 too.
Yeah, 5-9. You could slide over to the rail. I might go into the 10 here, because if you hit the 10,
bump it up for a break shot. It looks
right?
Like he's drawing the ball.
He's drawing the ball. He's getting on the 13. The 5-9 must be very, very good.
He's going to get on the
makeable.
13 and shoot the 10 next and try and bump the 5 out. Except he didn't get the angle he wanted on the 13. Wants to be about 6 to 10 inches higher on the table to shoot the 13 here.
Right.
As it is, if he wants position on the 10 next, he's going to have to spin the cue ball or go around the table, and that's the last option he wants.
Well,
if he gets the 13 out of there, he can shoot the 5-9.
Yeah, you got to think about
a break ball underneath the rack, maybe.
Possibly that, or if you get a break, yeah. I was thinking of more or less getting the ball out off the rack.
He's going 3 rails for position.
3 rails. What a shot.
Looks like he's going to get pretty close to where he wants. What angle he gets on the 10 is key here. Doesn't look like he has much. No, I think he's straight in.
I guess the 5-9 doesn't look good at all. Looks like he could have worked around the rack a little better if that was attainable.
No, this was not the smoothest frame he's played. They all look the same on the wire, of course, but now he doesn't have a ready ball to break with, unless he stops here and shoots the 5 and 9 and saves the 8, but it's not much of a break shot.
No. It's not easy either. Well.
Yes, I don't think that's what he wanted. I don't know what he's going to save out of this, unless he saves the 5-9 combination, tries to make a break ball out of the 5.
Yeah, and pushes the 5 below the rack.
You've got to control all 3 balls on a shot like that. There are simpler things, simpler ways to handle this.
Yeah,
inside English here, he's going to come straight back across the table. And he's going to shoot the 5 and try and bump the 9 down to the rail for a break shot.
Yeah.
But again, this is a 3-ball shot, a cue ball, and both object balls must be controlled.
And he's got to watch a bunch of things here. He's got to really let a little speed into it too. I didn't like it.
No, neither does he.
He might be. Look, he's acting like he might be able to draw into the corner ball.
He only needs about 3 or 4 degrees of angle here in order to be able to draw this ball into the corner.
Right.
But if he doesn't have those 3 or 4 degrees, then there's no break shot, and the run will end with this ball.
Yeah, he's on a current run of 70.
70, making the score 73-36.
Yeah, and
hasn't been the most picturesque 70, but it counts just the same.
I'll give you a little rundown. The scores on the tables are O'Hare 29, Anderson 59, Sansucci.
West 80, Sansucci's got 20 something.
Right.
But he's shooting.
Allison Fisher's getting a little revenge on Lou, leading
46-7,
but on a current run of
28, so 74-7.
And Hopkins and Ortman are very close, and Ava Lawrence is.
Rempe was able to nudge the corner ball out. So the run continues, and if he wants to continue past this ball, he's going to have to draw back to play the 1 on the side next.
I don't know. I think if he likes to shoot the 1, I think now's the time to shoot the 1. But that's just my. And this shot here is.
This is tough. It's not an easy shot to begin with, and he's got to play pinpoint position on the 1.
And there is no guarantee to get another shot after this. You could easily, from this angle, be stuck right in the rack.
How about using the 15 for a break shot? I wasn't looking for that. That was a shot. Shot and a half. Give him 10 extra for that one.
He's loose.
This could have worked out better. I'm not sure the 1 goes in the side, and it doesn't look like. Can he see the 12?
Yeah, he can pocket the 12. He's looking around for something to re-break the rack
with.
Yeah. Couldn't see a lot of variation of shots here in this match. Boy, he was awfully close to that 1 ball there.
Yes, he was.
You know, it's all ball fouls here in the straight pool.
All ball fouls. You can't touch anything with anything.
That's right.
It's like surgery.
I was watching some of these ladies play, and some of them have really long hair and don't put it up.
Don't ponytail.
Yeah, and I've seen them a couple of times come awfully close to touching a ball. Be a hard way to lose a match.
Well, hair fouls are something I've ceased to worry about, Jeremy.
I think. What's that?
I've ceased to worry about my hair fouling the ball.
I think he's got a couple options here. If he can get on the 1, and then he needs the 5 out of the way, but he could shoot the 10 and open the rack a little bit. He might not get much of an opening.
He's going to nibble at it, shoot the 1, come over, hit the 7, and separate. Looks like the 8, 13, and 2.
Right.
And then he'll have to re-break again, but these players don't mind re-breaking the stack 3 or 4 times as long as the cue ball stays in the clear.
I don't know how hard he's going to hit this, though. This cue ball could find a pocket here. It'd be unfortunate.
If he tries to force it through the whole joint.
Seems like there. I knew the cue ball was coming over this side.
He controlled it pretty well.
Yeah, he didn't cream it too much. But
that little shudder
know,
at the end that kept it coming forward instead of angling off towards the pocket shows he hit it with just the authority he wanted to.
Yeah, it's not an exact science all the time. I mean, sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you have to take pot luck.
Right.
No pool game precludes luck completely.
Right. Who do you? Who's your favorite in this tournament? Who do you think out of the players left? Who do you like to win the event?
Before the event began, I was touting Efren Reyes, and he still could, but it's awful hard from the one loss side. He's not the best classic straight pool player in the field, but he's so talented and he does so many things well.
I like Efren's game all around and playing anything.
Oh,
but
sure.
In this field, I didn't particularly care for him winning the event.
Well, the fact that it's double elimination opens things up a little bit as far as the field is concerned. If we're round robin, no question he'd have a harder time.
Right.
But he's used to standing up to the pressure, and I think if he ever got comfortable with straight pool patterns, he'd be averaging a remarkable quantity of balls.
He's shooting a combination here, the 4-6.
4-6.
What's he playing position on?
The 4.
Wow. This is a long distance relationship there, isn't it?
Sure is. This is approximately the longest shot he's had in this entire run. Coming up right here.
Pressure, because
it's going to open up the rest of the balls.
You're giving up big, could be a number of balls.
It's 77 right here. If the rest of this rack obviously rides on this shot.
Yeah, he ran 80 last night, and I think if he makes this, he'll beat his high run for the tournament so far.
Equipment like this and players of this caliber, I'm surprised there aren't more 100-ball runs. We had 3 runs of 126 on opening night.
Oh, he was fortunate
he got lucky there. Got 1 ball to look at, but that's all it takes.
Right. Yeah, initially unlucky, and then
it worked out okay.
And
the
then
last
finally
kiss
lucky.
Yeah. First kiss damned him to perdition.
I think that shot, the way the balls were laying, I might have hit that shot with a top English, and run through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to open everything. Yeah, you're going to open all the balls. You know, that type of shot right there, if I
think the reason he didn't shoot it that way is that he didn't have a safety valve to do it with, and he doesn't like taking pot luck out of broken balls.
Yeah, but right there, it would have been 990 times out of 1,000 you're going to get a shot if you put top English on that ball. You're opening everything. So, right, but he's still got some work here. He's probably looking at
save the 8 ball.
Right, for a break, or the 2, depending on where he falls.
Right.
He's got to get the 3 out of the way to open up the 10 and 11. You got to be careful here. This is a touchy shot. Is he shooting the 8-3 here? I like that shot if he feels confident with that.
The 8-3?
Yeah, and then just staying right there.
I like that better than the 2-3.
I like that better than using the bridge on the 7.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's fine now.
If he wants to, he could shoot the 2 and try and
he's a little funny
bump
though.
the 10 or 11 out for a break shot to the side of the rack instead of one behind it.
I would do that now because the 7 is still
He's got
attainable.
Safety valves,
yeah, the 7 is still attainable for a break, and you could really get a nice break if you hit. But you have to hit the far side of the 10, so that might be a little touchy. You can't hit the 10 head on. The 10's going to stay in the rack.
What we're talking about is if he plays the 2 ball, the cue ball goes to the rail here, comes back up. Optimally pushes the 10 out to there. Looks like that's what he's going to try and do.
Yeah, and he's got such a good cue ball. I'd say he'll probably. Well,
he went off the other side of it.
Yeah, and now he's falling with.
Now he's got a combination shot to make.
He's got to shoot the 11.
Or shoot the 11.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to hit the wrong side of the 10 there.
I didn't either.
Shooting that shot. That was pretty easy execution for a player that caliber.
And he has to get on the 8 next because the 10 doesn't have a pocket yet.
Right. The 10 may pass the 7, but I don't think that's too. I think here he's just bearing down on this ball.
Right, he's going to cinch the ball.
Right. Good shot.
Yep.
Good shot.
Don't touch the break ball.
He's fine. I believe the 10 passes. Oh. Yeah. I think it passes. Here you
That's what he's investigating.
Here you just, this is a place where you don't take any chances. You just shoot the 8 and make sure you get above the 10. That way you can bring the cue ball down in this area.
He went a little farther than he wants to.
Yeah, he went.
He can cut this ball.
That was
in,
a little extreme. Whenever
it's going to be hard to hold the cue ball down there for a break shot, though.
Whenever I was commenting about making sure you're above the 10, that was he went.
He got above it all right.
Right, but he went. That was a little extreme.
He's too close
there.
to the center of the table.
Yeah.
You could. The only way you can affect this is to shoot it with inside English and kill the cue ball coming off the bottom rail. Very difficult shot.
He's had a couple of.
And he has to
not
stretch
exactly
for it too.
Textbook racks, but
no, this one wasn't.
It looks like he's going 4 cushions.
4 cushions.
Yeah, this is a confidence shot here. Well, watch out, side pocket.
He's not going to get there, I don't think. What do you think, Jeremy?
Well, he ain't going to get an angle if he does.
I can't tell from here if the ball's going to be racked or not.
No, I don't think he can get to it.
It doesn't look like he has a break shot angle anyway.
Now,
if the cue ball isn't in the rack.
If he was real aggressive, he could bank the 7 cross coin.
Take a chance on hitting the corner ball. I don't think you'll see that.
No.
That's
not after running 80-something ball.
Save those for when you're playing with your son.
Yeah, now the score, he's on an 84-ball run, and the score is 87-36. What do you think Thomas Engert's thinking right now after that scratch on that break shot? I mean, that's got to be.
If he's smart, he's put it out of his head.
Right, but it's tough to do. I mean,
it's not easy to get over that.
First, you have to face such a great player, and you're playing good, and you make a nice shot, and come away with that.
And you would still be at the table were it not for that scratch that should not have happened.
Right. I'll tell you, Jim, he showed me a lot of creative thinking here with some tough break shots and tough shots. I wouldn't be surprised if he found a way to break the balls here.
Well, he hasn't got much angle to work with.
No.
Very nearly straight in. He's probably going to try and force the ball to the bottom cushion.
He's banking this ball. He looked at banking that ball. And I tell you, I've seen a few straight pull matches, and I've seen them players on pockets this side.
Pockets this big, I've seen it played. Looks like he's going to try and draw it and alter the angle of the cue ball coming back.
Yeah, but wow. He almost got there.
Almost got there. Didn't quite get a ball out. Oops. The 12 ball stuck on the 1. If it had come out another 2 balls width, he'd be where he wanted to be. Does the 3 go over to the right here? Looks like he's going to shoot it. 3 does go.
No. Does it go?
Looks like it does.
Wow. I was trying to survey the rack. I didn't think there was any possibility on the 3. I was trying to look at maybe trying to make the 1 somehow, getting in there off the 12 with like the 4 or the 10. I didn't know if it was possible. But
it doesn't look like there's much feature in that. The 4 might be able to reach the 1 if the 11 weren't there, but I don't see anything. The 3 goes. That's probably what he's going to do.
Wow, he's feeling good then. Here, though, he might not get much break.
This is about as thin as you can cut a ball and still get some velocity on it. He didn't get it by the rack.
I didn't like it.
So Rempe's run ends at 85.
85, and that was, it wasn't all just boom, boom, boom. He made a lot of great shots.
It was not a textbook run, and he was lucky to be at the table to get those 85 balls.
Oh, I think he deserved every one of them, though.
Once he got there, yes.
Yeah.
But remember, Engert did not deserve that side pocket scratch. We'll see how he negotiates this.
We'll see the composure of
yeah, see if he can shake
German.
it off. See how all these players come out of the chair after sitting there.
Well,
it's a decent start. The 14-5 is dead. 9 is available if he doesn't want the 14-5.
Yeah, he must not really had much or didn't look it over because those balls didn't necessarily have to turn out that good on that shot.
No, I think the ball he shot was one of the few he had open, although it was a relatively easy shot.
Right.
He took what the game gave him in that instance. This is a risky thing to do in an all-fouls game. But now he has the 13-11 or the 14-5 as combination shots with safety valves available either way.
I'd love to be able to shoot the 14-5 right here and push the 13 and have the 11 to break the rack.
That would be a nice strategy. Looks like he's going to take the 11.
Well,
that's what he did.
He didn't have to shoot that hard, though. I don't think.
He could have finessed that ball in.
And then had the 11
and
land
the 11
perfect
for a
to
break
open
shot
the rack.
and the 3 for a safety valve.
Yeah. But
that was a little reckless.
Yeah.
Low risk, but reckless anyway.
Well, maybe he's trying to get warmed up a little quicker. Trying to let his stroke out.
Right, and when these players sit in the chair, they got to recapture their playing rhythm quickly when they get their chance.
And I think that in a straight pool event, I think the pocket should be a little more forgiving because you do sit for such a long time sometimes, your opponent can run 80 or 90 balls on you,
yep,
miss and leave you nothing but a long, tough shot, and now you're faced with 4 4¼ inch pockets like a 9-ball event. Boy, it'd be really hard to win.
Oh yeah, they argued both ways. These are the best players in the world, and some say they should play on more stringent conditions, and some say, yeah, but running balls is what you like to see in straight pool.
Sure, and well, I've always been a favorite of a tougher table. I always like tighter pocket equipment. Because I think it
brings out your best.
It brings out execution sometimes, you know, and it brings out knowledge too. The guy with the shorter shots and the better position is gonna favor.
It does tend to dictate that there won't be many upsets, though. The best players will probably win on tighter pockets.
Right.
You won't see many comebacks on tighter pockets.
Right. He's going to shoot to 15. It looks like
he's going to break
open to 4 balls. If he is the 12 solid, he might not get as much of an opening as he'd like. There he split the 1 and the 12.
Exactly what you want. 12 is his break shot.
All right, time to go ahead and take care of the 14 over there. What do you think?
Let's see if he can get back in the game. Yeah, he's got to get the 14 off the rail. Most of these players would rather have the rail balls off early in their sequence.
Especially so high up
right,
with the rail. When it's a foot from the pocket, you can work on it a lot more. See, he's going to go ahead and take care of that.
Take care of that.
He's probably going to shoot the 14, 10, and then the 4, and then the 1, and come 1 rail natural over. What do you think about that?
14-1 or 14-10, yeah. And the 4, and maybe leave the 1 in 1 rail position.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'd play this. Take what the layout gives you without forcing things. Yeah. Don't fight the balls.
I would have tried to probably draw back just a touch more than that, just so I wouldn't have to have as much angle getting on the 4.
You can follow this gently.
But now you got to follow into an area instead of just naturally down the road. He's fine, though. He's no problem.
No, there's no problem here. He's measuring the angle he wants on the 1.
He's left-handed, and the only thing he's got to think about now is making sure he can reach the 12 on the break ball.
Which only involves getting the cue ball far enough out to center table.
Right. He should be fine. He'll hit this with a little top left English. Come 1 cushion and leave himself about parallel. Oh, he's going to get over a little more. Well, when the 12's so close to the rack.
I think he'll get as close to center table as he can.
Right.
It looks like that's what he did. All right. We're on a 13 for Mr. Engert.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13. We'll see if he can get himself back in this match. Last unfortunate scratch cost him 80-plus balls. And scores 88-49, Rempe's favor.
Right.
He's got a good break shot here. Players at this level are a threat to run out the game in any inning.
Yeah, I was speaking with Nick Varner earlier, and he said it doesn't matter what the score is. He said, especially on equipment like this, he said who's ever at the table, he thinks is the favorite.
We had 2 Hall of Famers go 0-2 in this tournament so far, along with esteemed money player Jimmy Fusco and 9-ball champion Earl Strickland. They all went out. Players who went 0-2 would make an all-star lineup anywhere else.
Sure. And this is the type of shot he just wants to draw off the balls, probably over to the side rail.
Not even.
Oh.
You better hope he gets a shot out of this. Looks like the 15 will go on the side.
Yeah,
but
he's got the 15.
He did not hit that shot with full confidence. He hit it, but he didn't love it, as they say.
Right. And I found whenever the ball is right beside the rack on the break, you get a little more inconsistent breaks on where the cue ball goes and where the object balls go. When it's a little further off, those really good straight pool players can predict a little more what's going to happen.
Right, that's why they're a little bit better.
Right. Well, he's got to find him something here.
He's probably going to go around and deal with more of those balls. He's got way too many balls on that rail right now.
Yeah, I don't...
He could use the 7 for a break shot. It's high risk. Doesn't really
He's
have
looking
a
at
good
the
break
9
shot.
to see if the 9 is wired in the lower right-hand corner.
Looks like
I almost
it's a little short.
To be honest with you, it may look a little risky, but I almost like the 13 1 cushion over to the break.
Looks like that's what he's going to do.
And he's ended up a little short here. He didn't quite draw it enough.
Yeah, we have to really cut this ball thin.
Right there, he could have easily just played the 1 in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And then played the 13.
Or he could have hit it a little harder and got
or
better
drew the ball a
position
little
on the
better.
13.
Yeah. 13 looks like it's going to open the rack a little better.
Well,
but
as hard as he has to hit it, it should open up some balls.
Yeah, he really didn't have much else besides the 13. I don't think he made a nice
11
shot.
is available here, but he has to run into the 2, making his cue ball position less predictable than it would be if he didn't run into anything.
I think he can miss the 2. I think, if anything, have the 4. Oh, it
skidded on.
The ball skidded.
Yep.
These balls, that happened to me earlier in my match. I wouldn't say, can't necessarily say it cost me my match, but I only needed about 30 balls. Or 28 balls, and the ball skidded. I was running about 50, I think. And
much more obvious with a striped object ball. You can really see the action on the cue ball. It looked like he spun the cue ball and transferred some of that spin to the object ball, and it worked against him.
And I think it's, I don't know why the balls do it as much as they do now. I think it has a little bit to do with the newer Simonis cloth, possibly. There's a few different ideas, you know, why.
Usually get it when you hit the cue ball high.
Right.
Because that transfers a bit of bottom spin to the object ball.
Right.
And if he happened to hit it off center, that could account for that miss. But the effect was disastrous. He had a short shot, and it didn't even come close to going in the pocket.
Right. I was playing Mike Zuglin in my first match, and
another good straight
I
ball
was
player.
down pretty good, and I was run 100, and my 101st shot, ball skid, same thing, and
happens to the best.
Yeah.
It can happen when you're hot, when you're going well.
Yeah.
That's why these players will mostly, on their cut shots, will generally try to overcut the shot slightly to avoid against the balls.
And using
like
inside English, it happens a lot more than outside English.
Right.
For some reason, it's just it's not as natural a shot. And Jim's back at the table and with an open rack. He's got to just find himself a break shot.
He'll probably save the 1 unless he tries to manufacture
the 1's
a
awfully
break shot.
high.
It's high, but of the remaining balls, it's the best suited. He could play position on the 3 now and
push the 9.
I like the 9 or the 10.
I think, playing position on it and pushing the 9, which is what he's done.
Right. Notice
he's
how
perfect.
He's cleared off sections of the table at one time. All the balls on the right are gone now.
Yeah, and have the 9 left. Then he may have to go up table for the 1 and then 8 and then come down and get the 14 and look at the 10 after that. But I don't think he's got any problem here. Perfect.
That's just what he wants.
You notice how he made sure he didn't push that in front of the 1 and block any pocket.
Right. He drove it just far enough from the rack to be valid as a break shot.
He's got a little work because the 14 on the low rail, that's the only thing he's looking at, a little trouble. He's got to shoot the 5.
Probably come off a rail for position on the 14.
Well, you see, he wants to leave the 1 or the 8
right
for his key ball. Okay. Well, he's got a little bit of a tester here. I mean, it's not much of a problem.
He's going to come back around for these balls. He could also follow if he wished. 9-ball players are more comfortable drawing the ball here.
He might come straight up into the 10 if you don't. Oh, good shot. Well, he's come a little distance.
Nothing he can't handle. He's probably going to stop there and shoot either the 1 or the. Well.
Oh, he'll shoot the 8.
He'll shoot the 8, but play position for the 1 next. I was thinking.
Yeah.
In this opposite corner.
And then there's that ball on the rack again, like Danny DeLiberto.
Right. He can use that for a key ball, too.
I don't think he'll be coming 2 rails, so I think he'll be coming 1 rail over off the side cushion.
And he's going to shoot the 10 and draw back for the 1, it looks like. Just about straight in on the 10.
No, he'll shoot the 1. Come over.
Come over?
Yeah, and then what'll happen is he'll either fall on the good angle to slide over off the 10, or he'll be able to stop.
He risks running into the 10 with it, though. I'm not crazy about that.
No, he'll just draw.
Can he hit the ball full enough to do that? Yeah, I guess he can. He'll come over here and save
he'll just draw straight over, yeah. And if he gets straight in, he'll stop the ball.
He'll stop the ball there.
Well, he's creamed it.
Yeah,
he's really killed the ball.
He come around 2 rails.
His touch is a little off. I see him shaking his head.
Yeah, he didn't particularly care for the results of that.
No, he wasn't pleased the way he struck that ball. You know.
They're high English off 2 rails. Looks like that's what he's going to do, is spin off the bottom 2 rails.
Yeah, a little left English. Wrap the corner. Ooh, that was squeaked in.
A little longer than he'd like, but it'll work.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you this skid shot. Watch carefully and watch how the cue ball transfers unwanted spin to the object ball. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch this shot now. He spins this cue ball slowly.
It's a little inside English, right English. Because he's trying to come down to the low rail with the 4, and you see how it just turned.
How that ball spun counterclockwise upon contact, and that cost him the trajectory he wanted, and it cost him his turn at the table.
And might have cost him the match, unfortunately.
It could.
Well, Thomas,
98-53 Rempe right now.
Yeah, I tell you, if it does cost him the match, he can't be too upset. He broke the balls early on a nice run and scratched one rail off the end rail at a acute angle on the side. And then he's had a ball skid on him. So,
right, and that'll cost him whatever Rempe can make out of it. That's enough to cost you a match right there.
He can't be down on himself here. He just wait for his shot and try and start again. Okay.
Rempe will probably try and force this cue ball off those balls at the side of the rack.
And stay right around there, right?
Bring it back to center table.
Wow, what a shot.
Perfectly done.
All right.
You'll want to get the 13 off early here because the 15 is his most logical ball to re-break with.
Right.
Or he could play position for the 7 and re-break them now.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at that too. And it's quick and easy, and you got a lot of safety valves, really.
Right. That's what he's going to do. Going to re-break right now with the 7.
All right. What he'll try to do here is shoot the 7 in this pocket and split the 3-10 where it opens the balls, and nothing stays together.
And he'll have the 13 next if he doesn't have anything else.
See how he split the 3-10? The balls didn't open as good as you would think, but
no, and he let the ball come down to the bottom rail, which he probably didn't want to do.
No, he wanted to have the 13 ball for a safety valve.
Right.
And he's fallen a little fortunate here that the balls didn't get a little.
He can make this 8-3. It's off angle.
Oh, this is under practice conditions. This is what we'd call a hanger here.
Oh yeah, sure. But these are tournament conditions, so let's take a careful look at this. He's got to be careful not to foul the 6, and he's got to cut the 8 ball pretty sharply to get the part of the 3 he needs.
He's just going to roll this and stay on the 6. No problem.
No problem. Now he'll probably try and find a way to get to center table from here.
He's got to find something to I don't think he can pick this rack apart. I think he's got to find something to open the rack a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. Those balls are going to have to be separated. He might be able to use the 13 for that.
That's awfully low.
It is low.
He might be doing something right here with it. Oh, he's drawing out. Careful. Be careful.
I find it hard to believe that's where he wanted to be.
Well,
unless he's going to shoot the 4, but he doesn't have much.
The 4 doesn't look very good.
Doesn't look like it very good. I think he wanted to have access to the 13 or right on that
If
shot.
anything, just to open the pocket for the 15.
Right.
Shoot the 8 and 13 off and open the pocket. Yeah, his touch on a few shots going one and 2 rails has put him in a few jams.
Yeah, he's been off. Looks like
but
he's going to shoot the 15,
his knowledge of the game has really kept him running the balls.
That's exactly what it is. You just can't pocket balls because of keen eyes anymore. You have to think your way through some of these jams.
He's got another tough. This is no easy shot here.
Too much space between the balls.
Yeah. Wow.
Nope. They're not even close.
Yeah. Wow. Well.
Run of 15 that time. Rempe is not pleased with his work.
And Poole's a little funny.
It's more than a little funny.
I've seen Jim miss 2 balls, make 2 mistakes, and I really haven't seen Thomas Engert make hardly any mistakes.
No.
And he's trailing the match by 50 balls.
That's right. They won odds against scratching the side pocket and a skidding object ball have him stuck 50 balls.
And not to take anything away from Jim. Jim's playing beautifully. He had a 80-plus run, and that was a little touchy there too.
He's lucky he got a ball to shoot up table out of that.
Right.
As he came down below the object ball. Is that where you want to be?
Well, it looks like
We have a winner. And
Oliver Ortman
has defeated Alan Hopkins.
And our defending champion here is
still alive.
Still alive after losing his first match. And not really even a close match either. He really didn't play well.
One of two players in the German contingent still in the tournament. The other, Ralph's okay, still undefeated.
Right. Well, actually, Thomas is
listening. Good enough. Okay, we're going to change tape soon. You won't miss a thing. Stay with us. I don't know if this 5-11 goes or not. He apparently thinks so.
He's just going to rub the 4 out for a break. That's a nice shot there.
That was a nice shot.
Okay, nice. I like shooting, if the 1 passes, which it does, shooting the 10, 115, then playing your angle for the 5-14, whatever lies the best. Wow.
He's going to get the 15 out of there.
I thought the 1 was the shot there after the 10. Maybe he's going to use the 1 as a break.
Possibly. He doesn't have the whole pocket for the 1 right now. He does have part of it. He could save the 1 ball here. Just draw back
Looks like
5 or 14, or follow for them.
Right. Oh.
Don't want to be over the ball.
No, and he's falling on that little funny angle.
Okay.
Where if he draws on the 5, he's going to be below the 14. It looks like he's going to play the 1 for a break. I don't know, maybe the 4. I just didn't understand why he didn't take care of the 1 on that side of the table when he had the chance.
Right.
If he's going to play the 4.
On the side he can't reach.
Right. You notice how Thomas, I mean, he's playing great. He's still on the winner's side. But
okay. Changing tape right here. We'll be right back with you. And we're back with Thomas Engert's break shot. You missed the last 3 balls, which he ran without incident. He skims the corner ball and gets away with that, and he's got enough balls open to continue his run. He'll probably play the two-rail position here to get on the 14.
Yeah.
A little bit of left-hand English.
Yeah. He could go into the rack here, but it's ill-advised. And shooting he's left himself a little angle on the 14 here now.
I want to shoot the 12 instead.
Yeah, but the 12, you really can't get enough speed to really open the rack. That was imperative that he got off the rail there. He's got to go ahead and shoot the 14.
He's got to stay with his original plan and shoot the 14.
Yeah, he's got to.
Rather not be on the rail for it, but it's a good angle of approach to the cluster.
Bear down and pocket this ball. Good shot. See how the rack opened nice.
He opened the balls up nice, although notice he jumped up a little bit. The pressure here gets to all these players.
Yeah.
He jumped up on that shot, but he still pocketed it.
Yeah, and I think the 8-7's falling wired.
It looks like it can be thrown even if it doesn't lay right for the pocket.
Right. He just wants to. He's got not a whole lot of problems here. He's got 11 for a nice break with the 15 as his key ball. Let's just get through this rack.
Let's go up table with the 5 here. That's the last problem.
He might. I would probably shoot the 5 now. There's no way I'd shoot the 15.
Oh, I would leave the 15 there for last.
And then the 11 as your break.
And
the 5's a shot.
The 5's a shot. He's closer to it.
Yeah, and he doesn't have.
It solves the last problem.
Right. I like the 15 as my key ball better than the 6.
Yeah, I would too.
14.
As it is, he still has to solve that 3-4-5 tandem somehow. He could.
Right.
Once he gets the 8 and 7 out of the way, he can use the 3 to do that. But he was right there.
Right. The 3's not really the problem.
He's going to break him from the rear now.
There.
Got away with that too. I wouldn't have taken that risk either. They're open now. He should close out this.
It sure is easy from up here, though.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Not only can we see the angles a little differently than he can, but there's no pressure on us.
Right. And we're currently spectators at this event, so.
Right. I would shoot the 10 here myself. Get it out of there. It's of no use to you now.
I might peel these 2 balls off first because you're not going to be using them. You're close to them, and you don't really have to. You don't really have much problem with the 10.
Natural position from one to the next.
Right. He's a little short there. He might have to come
around 2 rails and hope he doesn't disturb the 4 and 11.
Yeah, he's a good enough player. He should be able to guide the cue ball 2 cushions in between the 4 and 11 with no problem.
Most of these players can read the cue ball routes extremely precisely.
Yeah.
Some of them play billiards, which helps.
Just don't get thinking too much. Just play pool.
Right.
What comes natural. He's perfect.
As it happens, he did nudge the 11, something he didn't want to do. You can see he's...
Well, the 4 is a nice break. That's what he didn't want to do it.
Well, you can see he's not thrilled with what he did there, although he's still alive.
Yeah,
without a problem, but he would optimally have liked to leave that 11 ball right where it was.
Right.
Little inside draw there to get a straighter line of return on the cue ball. It's going to go 5-3, 10-6.
Yeah. Well, he's really got to get a nice angle on the 6 to get to
come
the
back
11.
across the table.
But if he falls really funny, he could always shoot it in the side and break the rack. But that's not that's not a great shot to have.
It was the Greg Greenleaf's favorite, from what I understand. Played for side pocket break shots every chance he could.
Yeah.
Of course, that was with different equipment, but the wisdom of it isn't hard to see. That's still the widest target on an 8-pool table. You're going towards center table.
Well, see, here he's falling awfully short on this ball.
This won't help him. He can
Now,
finesse the 6 and still get position on the 11, or he could shoot the 11 and get position on the 6.
And fall on the rail. He's got to fall just on the rail now. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Perfect.
Nice,
remember, he's left-handed.
Nice
he won't reach this comfortably, but that was nice speed.
Yeah, he should have no problem here. Limber young German gentleman like that.
Yeah, a lithe Olympian.
And he's on a current run of 23.
23. And our score is 103 for Mr. Rempe.
To 85.
85 now for Mr. Engert.
No, 76. They had already changed. That's right.
They already added it on. But even so, he's got a break shot here. If he runs these balls, he's one rack down. We've got a match.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see how well he reaches this as a left-hander, though, with the cue ball that close to the rail and this far down the table.
Yeah, he should be okay, because he's gonna. Yeah, he's fine. He's got plenty of angle to where he can strike the 6 on the outside. So.
Yep.
Ooh.
And
he's all right.
He's okay. Barely.
Doesn't have a shot that he really loves.
Nothing to relish, but enough to keep him going. He can cut the 3 or the 8. It looks like he's going to have to do one or the other.
The 3's a little. The 3.
Neither is a bargain.
Yeah.
Neither is a bargain.
Here's where left-handed really bothers him.
Yep. Now he's got to get under his belly with this.
Right.
Or think about the 4 on the side. I don't like that at all.
What about just looking at the 3 off the 13? Is that just a possibility here for good pool players? When they have those shots, they rarely miss them.
He's going to try and cut it in, I think.
I don't like that. I like the 8 better, or the 3 off the 13.
I would think the 13's a little bit high for that carom you're talking about.
Really? Okay. Oh, he made a nice shot.
Taking advantage of big pockets.
And really only has the 10.
That's right.
I don't. He may be able to see the 5.
He might be able to see the 5, and the 5 clears the 3. Keep going.
Well, it's close.
It's tight. That's why he's looking at it through one eye.
But he wants to shoot it now and get some of those balls out of the way. Nice shot.
He used the 3 to retard the cue ball's progress there, so he could have the 13 next.
And he's just got to look at a few things. He wants to get that 2 out of there as much as possible.
And probably the 3 too, so that 7 he can use the 7 to separate the last cluster.
Right. Well, I don't know if the 7 passes the 9. I was looking more towards shooting the 9 to open them.
Right, so that's a possibility too.
Because the 9 does pass the 3.
9 passes the 3. He's got to get the 2 out of there then.
Right. Maybe shoot. I'm going to go ahead and kill the 11. Now. Right. You're there.
They're worthless to him.
Right. They're going to be no safety valve for nothing. So.
And the 1 gets him to the 10 if he wants to take the 10 now.
Yeah, today has been a day of very few very high runs.
Not many.
No.
We've had some,
a few days ago,
80s. There were 3 runs of 126 on opening night.
Right.
Best we've done today has been in the 80s.
Yeah, my opening day I had a run of 100. My first straight pool match in an event, I was pretty happy.
That's
even though
a nice
I lost.
Debut. Get these people thinking you're a real comer.
Right. Oh. I think he wanted it. Well, he's all right.
He's okay.
But he's
I'm curious as to what he's going to do with the 4-7-9. He's looking to see if the 7 goes as a combination shot.
Yeah. I thought he wanted to maybe get on the 2 right there. That was my thought, but I could be wrong.
He can get on it using the 12.
Yeah, but then you're waiting awfully long, and the 12 is somewhat of a safety valve.
He'll shoot it now. Use it as a break shot.
No, I don't like that.
I'm not wild about it, but it looks like that's what he's going to do.
Right.
It's either that or roll up for the 12 and try and get on
Well,
the
I
2 on
like
the
leaving
side.
the 12. Well, this shot was okay as long as he got enough angle to where he can go and hit him a little bit. Because the 12 is a break shot
Needs to
for the
contact
rack.
the 4 ball here. All right, now we can save the 4 now.
I think the 12 maybe too.
Or the 12, and that's on the side of the table he can reach.
Right. I think he just wants to come up one rail and shoot the 4 in the lower left-hand pocket. Make sure you get up there. There you go. Now you can just carry him into the 14 with the cue ball. Have the 7 or the 14, and then your 12 is the break.
And right, and if he carries into the 14, he gets the 7 for a safety valve, no matter where the 14 goes.
Exactly.
There we are.
Now you can play just simple one rail
position off both balls.
Right. Oh, he's overhit this a little. This isn't the angle you want to have. And you notice how he didn't broaden his angle there. I would have put a touch of right English to broaden my angle to make sure I had to
bring the cue ball a little bit over to the right of where it is now, so he could play 1 or 2 rail position. He still can, but he has to apply some spin. Yeah. That's all right.
He's got a little more distance and not as much angle as he'd like, but he's still got a break shot.
Well, this is a viable break shot. He can hit either the top or the bottom of the rack, depending on how he wants to hit the cue ball. Run a 37 for Thomas Engert.
Yeah, and
scores 103 to 90. This rack makes it a tie.
We have a ball game, that's for sure.
We've got a match race.
Dallas West
needs 9 balls to win.
And Sansushi is on a run of 7 with a total of 61 and still at the table. He's got a pretty extreme cut shot over there for the break, though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, see, well, he tickled it on the way out and pushed it over towards the rack, something he didn't want to do. He left the cue ball closer to the rail and the 9 ball closer to the rack than he wanted.
Right. Here's Thomas Engert.
Back in our match, Thomas Engert will try and contact the corner ball.
Ooh.
And he makes 2 balls and gets away.
Perfect.
Came away with it, but that same collision can cause the cue ball to scratch just as easily as this fortuitous leave that he got. As it happens, he has an excellent re-breaking shot with the 11.
This shot here, yes,
he'll go between the 2 and 1.
A little speed here. There you go.
There we are. Balls are all open.
Seems like when he hits that lower rack shot on the rack with the break, he always comes away open and the ball's up nice.
Let's see if he can run these last 11 balls without touching another object ball. Now they're all open, and that would be normally that would be his objective.
I think the crowd's getting a little yancy. They want to see someone run 150.
Yeah, I can't say I blame him. It's tempting when you sit up here and watch these balls dribble in, these good players in these big pockets. You expect to see him run tons of balls.
Yeah, but I tell you, you can play the game great and fall unfortunate on one break shot. And
the tournament pressure affects everybody. We've had a former world champion break a cue in this tournament. A cue of his own making. Seems like Poole's equivalent of abortion. I'm sure that Engert will clear the rest of these balls off cleanly without further problems. His break shot will be either the 10 or the 8. 8's a little low.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and peel a few of these off. I think if the 4 passes, he'll stop his cue ball right there. There you go. Now, as far as bumping a ball, he might touch the 1 here, but I doubt it.
Nah.
Yeah.
No need.
Shoot the 1.
And they won't do it if they don't have to.
Now, this is probably the nicest pattern rack he's played so far.
Oh yeah, this is textbook stuff. This is his best run.
And he's got a choice here. He can either shoot the 9.
I think he'll take the 8 and the 13. They're the last balls that threaten the break ball at all.
Right. I was talking about
after he gets
talking
them
about
off.
the key ball. Yeah, for the key ball.
I think he'll take the 9, 14, and 15 in that order after he gets the 13 here.
Really? I thought he might come up for the 15 and then whatever angle he falls on. If he falls to where he has to shoot the 14 in the corner, he's got the 9, or the 14 on the side, he's got the 9 for the 10.
He could. A lot of these players believe in going for the ball farthest away earlier rather than leaving it up there.
Might have overhit that a little.
Left
Might
himself.
overhit that a little. But
just a little. It's recoupable, though.
Yeah, he's got the 14 on
He'd
the side.
rather be
right
straight in
after
on
the
it,
15.
but this is okay.
Yeah, he's in no problem here. Reason why I kind of like the 9 better than the 14,
A little closer to the middle of the table.
Closer to the middle of the table, and the 14s could fall a little funny. I mean, you could fall on a little bit of a funny angle there.
Could. Probably want to draw and be below it rather than shoot it in the corner next. Yep, he's going to either go on the side or up the table. He's going to go on the side in one rail position, a little high left.
Yeah, he's fine. He's going to get about...
The only risk here is an under hitting this shot. You want to hit it hard enough to get the cue ball back to the center of the table. As illustrated. Perfect. That makes a 50-ball run for Mr. Engert. We've got a match here. Good one, too.
51.
51.
Yeah.
On a 51. Mr. Rempe's been in the 80s. And the score is 104-103. Could hardly be any tighter.
And
he only needs 46 to win here. This game is in real jeopardy for either player from now on.
I'm interested to see if... Well, I don't know. I'm interested to see if George Sansucci makes that shot over there and gets back in that match on the break.
Well, he'd better.
Well, yeah, it's do or die there.
His opponent only needs less than 10, so pivotal. Easily capable of running out the match in terms of ability.
Oh, both these guys, Engert and Sansucci, are both. I wouldn't be surprised to see them both go out. Ooh.
Well,
he's got a.
That illustrates the danger of taking on interior balls on the break shot, like I talked about earlier. If he'd hit the 13 cleanly there, he'd have the cue ball in the clear.
Right.
Sansucci did make his break shot.
Yeah.
So his run continues. Engert has the 13 or maybe a bank on the 8, but he doesn't have much else.
The 8 bank is.
He's got to go over these balls and try and make the 13.
And he's got to smooth the ball in too. He can't really hit it with much.
No, the ball must be
force.
cinched. Ball must be cinched. Looks like he made it.
He's made it. All right, now he's just got to find himself something to reopen the rack.
But those are the consequences of not getting the corner ball when you engage the stack. He caught the internal balls that time, and that's why the cue ball stuck on the mass.
Right. He's going to shoot the 15 and most likely take the 4 off.
Sure he's not shooting the 4? No, he's shooting the 15.
No, he's going to shoot the 15.
Well, might use the 4 to break with.
He may, yeah, but I thought he may get a little straighter on that 4 ball and work from there.
I'm sure he'd have liked to.
Well, he shot the shot earlier on the 13 and had no problem with it.
He can make the ball, but there's some risk involved because you can't be sure where you contact the stack. This came out just fine.
He's got a ball.
6 is a break shot if he wants to leave it there.
No, I don't think he has much of. Well, if he could shoot the 12, yeah.
Open up the 11 and 3 a little more. That's what he's looking to do.
I don't think he's too worried about the 3 and 11 right now. I think that they can be made, and or I should say he's not too worried about his break shot either. I think he can find a break shot with where the balls are.
I'm sure he's thinking, let's just keep going. I'll manufacture a break shot when I get to the end of this.
I played a lot. Like I said, I was practicing a lot, and Jimmy Karras would tell me to run balls even when I didn't have a break at first. He said, don't worry, you'll get yourself a break.
You'll find one?
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to coach you not to fall victim to the dreaded paralysis by analysis. You've got to just let go and shoot pool sometimes and let your talent come out.
Right. We've got, let's see how many matches are. Well, I don't know what happened to a few of the scores. I was going to give it a little update.
The only match that's concluded is Hopkins.
Yeah, and then, well, Lou and Allison Fisher.
Allison Fisher got her revenge.
Victorious. And O'Hare and Anderson.
And this is Ava Lawrence in the corner playing this girl, isn't it?
No, that's Anderson, the Swedish girl.
Oh, Anderson, the Swedish girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here he's got to be a little careful here. He's going to come up into the 5, I guess, and push the 5 possibly for a break. Well,
it's way too far.
Yeah.
And now he's got the 3.
Yeah.
That was a visit from Dame Fortune because I don't think he was planning to move the 3 for a break.
No.
But he'll
and you don't normally try to move that many balls up the table that late in the rack.
Right. If you're going to do that, you do it early.
Right. That way you can pick and choose from early in the rack. And late in the rack, just like playing any game, you don't break balls up late unless you.
No, it's like life. If you got a problem, you should deal with it sooner rather than later.
Right.
It's like anything else.
I tell you what, I played a lot of tournaments on these new Gold Crown 4s, though. I love them.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
My league back home, we play on 4s. They also have those dragon head bridges like you see them using here. I don't like them much. They don't locate your cue anywhere you want to be on the cue ball. And if that isn't the function of a bridge, I don't know what is.
Well, he's going to, I think getting on the 8 is, he's going to get over here. Let's get on the 8 as fast as possible. Let's shoot the 14 or the 5 and get on the 8. Probably the 5, 8, 14, 7, then the 3. That's what I'm predicting.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too.
And all pretty easy shots. He wanted to get probably a
little closer to his work.
And maybe a hair more straight.
Right, to follow it down a little more easily.
Right. Because he wants the 14 in the side.
And we'll have to add a little velocity here. No real problem. He'd just like to shoot it softer if he could.
And just be maybe a foot closer to it, just to make it a gimme.
He's fine now.
Yeah, he's just going to fall over here. He just wants to shoot this in and fall over in this area here.
Well, he saves himself an angle on the 7. He didn't save quite as much as he'd have liked.
Yeah, he wanted a little more angle.
On either side of the ball. He can still do this, but he has to force the cue ball.
Right. And it makes the shot a lot tougher. And
yeah,
he's got
you have to be a little
steep.
more accurate at those high speeds, but this is all right.
Yeah, you won't see him hitting this break shot very hard, that's for sure. And he's on a run of 65.
He's on a run of 65. He's got a steep angle break shot that figures to separate the next rack for him. This is getting serious, folks. It's 118 to 103 Engert.
That's a speed limit run.
Yeah, if he runs the next
65.
two racks, put him in the 140s.
Sure. And that's showing Anderson playing O'Hare.
There's a measure of justice to this.
93 for Anderson. She needs 7 against
Jimmy,
Nestle O'Hare.
Jimmy Fusco in the booth, one of our best straight pool players.
Sure. Jimmy, all-around great player. One pocket.
Plays everything. He's even good looking.
Yeah, I think he's got an ad out for all you pool players over there in Philly. To come
it's a weak field when it comes to looks, but Jimmy's right up there.
What do you think about this shot here, Jimmy? You think he's going to just play the 3, not too much speed, come off the rack to the center of the table, right? One rail?
One rail.
Right.
You should open up the rack real well here.
He's on a nice run here, 65. He was down in this match pretty far.
He's going to go right in the crotch between the 2 head balls here. This is just what you want.
Key here is just making the ball. Right. Oh, yeah.
And how?
Yeah. And he hasn't had, I haven't seen him make any mistakes. He got so unfortunate earlier. He shot a break shot and hit about the first diamond with the cue ball on the low rail and scratched one rail on the side.
He might have hit half a diamond.
And almost cost him the match.
It cost him 80 balls.
It cost him 80 and
then he skidded a cue ball, cost him another 30. He should be out by now.
Yeah,
if
he's really played good.
Breaks had run his way. He's played very well.
Yeah, and he just needs to find him something. He hasn't got to open much, but a little bit possible. What do you think about shooting one rail, shoot to 6, come one rail over for the 8 maybe to open a rack and have the 4? He probably didn't want to do that much work.
You could do that. He could also play position for the 1 off this, get it out of there. Looks like he's going to shoot the 8 now.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 8. I don't know about that. I don't think he can do much shooting the 8.
No, he's going to shoot the 6.
He might be able to clip the 15, that's it.
Change of plan. Oh, now we went back to the 8 again. Indecision like this is not good for straight pool players.
Well, he's probably going to come over and get on the 14 or the 1.
1.
Okay. I didn't know.
It's got to come out of there. Might as well come out early.
Yeah. But I think maybe opening the pocket by shooting the 4 off was possibly a good shot there, too, opening the 15 and a few other balls.
It opens the 15 for his break shot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. He's got a lot of balls right there, and really kind of taking off all his safety valves right now. Like the 6 was really not blocking any part of the pocket. Oh, he might be going into him. Ooh.
Boy, I wouldn't have done that.
Well, I was worried about him missing the ball. He hit the ball to the low cushion a little bit.
You know, or hitting the secondary object ball in a way he didn't want to, and. By the way, the applause you hear in the background is for hometown favorite George Sansucci continuing his run. Good to see you, Jimmy.
And he's going to
He's going to draw this.
He better hit this with a little speed and get out of there. Yeah.
See, the 4 ball is still in the way of those balls at the bottom of the rack.
Yeah, I'd like to take him that 4 earlier. I like to, but you know.
I like to shoot the 5 here. He's playing well.
I like leaving the 11, and the 2 has definitely got to break with the 11.
Right.
Let's shoot the 5 or the 3rd.
He's maybe take the 11 off.
Well, I like getting the 4 out of there as quick as possible.
Right, you have to open up paths to the corner pockets because that's where most of the balls are sitting.
I was thinking maybe he was perfect to shoot the 13 up in the top left pocket, then have the 4 open and come around 2 cushions and have whatever he wanted then.
He'll have to save the 7 or the 14 now. He's going to take the 2 now. The 4 will undoubtedly be next.
I guess the 14 or 7 will be his break. He's going to come around probably. I don't like this. You got to shoot the 4.
Got to shoot the 4 and get on the 12.
Come around the center of the table.
Or try and get on the 12.
Well, if he comes 2 cushions center of the table, the 13 passes
next.
The 15. The 14 goes. He's got all kinds of options there, right?
Right.
And he's definitely not. And then he could even shoot the 15 if he falls on the that's
a little too far.
He's all right. I'm going to shoot this. If you could shoot the 14, stop. Shoot the 13 to the side. You can get an angle on the 5 to push the 7 out for a break a little bit, and then have the 15.
7's already out for a break, I think. And now he's already going to make the rest of these stop shots, the 15, the 5, the 12, and the 13.
Well, he had a little trouble that rack, but he got through it pretty easily.
It came out just fine.
Yeah,
he's playing confidently now.
I don't know if I'd have moved that.
I wouldn't have moved it quite that far. I might have moved it out another ball's width or so.
Yeah, I don't.
And Jim Rempe has good reason to be concerned about this game now.
Yeah,
his run, he'll be at 79 if he finishes this rack, which we expect him to.
Oh, he's got to.
That'll put him.
He's got to go then cushioning up here.
He did not leave himself straight enough on this ball.
And it
looked like it was right there to.
Yeah, just to slide up a little.
Play it as it laid, and somehow he got out of line by a few balls.
Well,
Recoupable, or he could play it in the corner if he really wanted to. He's going to play it on the side and go one rail.
A little top left English, got 1 rail. Just put a little stroke on it.
Not too hard. There's the pocket. There's the rail.
Perfect.
Good cue ball speed.
Wow.
That's a good shot. 79 is Mr. Engert's run.
79, yeah.
Makes the score 132 to 103. Engert. He needs a rack and a half to win this game.
Is on a 21-ball run, and currently in this rack, he's trying to make a comeback on Dallas West. And Anderson is still sitting on 93, and O'Hara on 58.
Sanssouci is halfway to game, 75, 76 points now.
I don't quite see his. I guess the 3-ball break is his break.
Yeah, he won't have an easy time getting on the position on his key ball from there. Hi, Nick. Nick Varner up here with us.
What about the 3-ball break? If he can get almost straight in on the 14, 3 in the side, that looks pretty good from right there. It looks like.
I mean, shoot the 14 up in this corner.
Either way, whichever way.
Take the 3 off now. Save the 9.
The 9? Oh, I didn't know the 9 was.
It looks like it's in the rack. Obviously, it's not.
Here we are, Thomas Engert.
Thomas Engert with an ideal break shot, a 79-ball run within 18 balls of game, and
he's come away with that shot again.
It's the exact same thing he did last time. Right. Stuck on the interior balls, and he's got a shot up under the up at the head of the table.
I guess if you don't mind this shot 2 or 3 times a game, it's all right.
I wouldn't welcome it going over 3 balls like he has to here, but it'll keep his run going. He can make it without
I figure him to make it. It looks pretty comfortable.
Oh, he's a favorite to make it. There's no doubt about that. It's gone.
Yeah, I would have gone on a snooker table. The way he hit it.
There's not a pocket in the world that would have denied that ball.
Oh, he's just got to find something like the 9 here. Oh, he's going into him now. I don't like that. He's got all kinds of balls he could scratch off of. Yeah, I didn't care for that at all.
I'm not wild about that shot selection. He'd be very lucky if he can negotiate any of these balls nearest the bottom rail.
He's got to go rail first on the 1. That's the only shot I see.
Or kick at it.
Yeah, the kick. I think the rail first below the 12.
Below the 12.
And what we're talking about there, unless he finds something in unless he finds something in the stack that's available.
I don't see anything. There you go.
And unless he has one of these balls, we're talking about going rail first and slicing the one in the corner.
Oh, he took advantage of the
cheated
big
the pocket,
pockets. He
yeah.
cheated the pockets with the 12. Didn't
But
look
really
like it
didn't
could be
fall
done.
on much of anything here. He's got the 10
He's
available.
got the 10. He doesn't have any ready balls to re-break the cluster in the middle of the table with. The 10 is no bargain. He can hardly. He has to go behind his back to do this.
Wow.
If he could shoot opposite-handed at all, now would be the time to do that. I sure wouldn't go behind the back. Take the rig.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go behind the back in a game like this.
Not unless you got Filipino blood. I wouldn't be going behind the back.
Efren Reyes made a 3-rail break shot today.
Got some great matches coming up next round.
All winners bracket stuff. You know.
Yeah.
There's an overcut.
Wow.
And he got the benefit of the big pockets again.
Right. But that shot you play to hit that part of the pocket.
You play for the outside of the pocket to compensate for the throw between the cue ball and the object ball, and also because that's where you get your good rolls. It's like the front of the rim in basketball.
Right. I don't see anything but breaking the balls with the 1. But
3-8 looks like it might go.
If it'd have to throw quite a bit, I think.
Well, he's got a ball out there to throw it with if he wants to use it. The 11.
Sure. But if he could get off the rail, shoot the 1, and come and split.
He has to split the 8 and 2.
Yeah, split the 8 and 2. Then I don't see how he couldn't come away with a shot. Oh, he's looking at something else. He might have a.
I think he's looking at the 14-3. Doesn't look like it goes, but it looks like it might be makeable.
Or
he's
the
not gonna
4-11, I think he might be looking at.
Or the 4-11. He's not going to try and break with these.
No.
He'll play the 15 next.
Okay.
Center of the table.
Yeah, and he wants, if he's going to go ahead and shoot this combination, he wants to get an angle to where he can break the rest of the balls while shooting the combination.
Right. Well,
That's the kind of type of shot.
Otherwise.
Right. You want to get rewarded. Well, doesn't look like he's gathered that angle.
It looks like it doesn't look like he's got an angle to splatter the cluster, but he's got an angle to make the shot with.
No, once he peels the 4-11 off, the 5 plays, and then he opens the rack.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah.
He'll just stay right there for this.
He's thinking, well, he didn't get an angle to open
not
there. I thought he
one.
would draw the cue ball back a little further and get the angle to open him.
The 4 ball might go now. That's what he's looking to see.
Right. I think he's in trouble here, unless he's just got something that I don't see.
Unless the 4 ball goes.
And I don't see it going. The 3 looks pretty close to it there. I'll tell you the 3-8
from here.
3-8 might have a possibility. Oh, he's going 2 rails with top English. This dangerous shot.
Well,
he's come away nice.
He's come away about as well as he could have hoped to, although he still doesn't have a break shot. He could get one here by playing the 8.
Yeah, he'll get a break off the 8 with the 2 and open the 4-14 up. He should be okay here. I would go ahead and shoot the 3 off, though.
Oh, yeah.
That way I can find the angle I want on the 8.
Nobody likes to shoot balls up the rail into the back pockets because you have to go past the side pocket points. No problem.
No problem. Got a little straight on this, George.
Yes, he did. He might have a little angle, but he'd like a little more. He's going to have to force the cue ball through the 4 and 14 here.
He might not find a break shot in this rack.
And there's one now. A little low. Can't quite tell if in making the 14 he could bump the 4 out or not.
I don't think he can.
Like it.
I think he threatens fouling the cue ball if he does that.
That might be.
Yeah. He's going to This is the type of ball that might skid if he doesn't watch what he's doing.
He's hitting it pretty thin. He's going to have to pocket a ball and drive the other ball down to the bottom rail.
I tell you, yeah, I think he's got a good chance of coming away with a break.
Right. Not the optimal break, but enough to keep him going. You know, if he makes this rack, he only needs another 4 balls. He'll be at 140. He's at 145 now.
Right.
So if he negotiates this 4 into some sort of advantageous break shot, we'll be done.
Oh, good shot.
Yep, he's got a shot. Risky break shot. It won't be easy for him to reach from there, but he only needs 4 more balls. If he can contact a corner ball here, he's got what he wants.
And this altogether may be one of the best played matches I've seen.
It really was. Both players played well, and
it's not far from over. I mean,
no.
anything can happen from
anything
here.
can happen, but yeah, he's got a break shot and he only needs 4. Scores 146, 103.
This is the type of break shot. If you go into the side of the rack,
you better hit one of the corner balls.
Right, but it really the top corner ball may be one of the only ones that he can find. I don't know exactly the angle
he can reach
got.
it to begin with.
Yeah. See, this is the type of shot, if he doesn't hit it exactly right, that cue ball might fall off in a well somewhere.
Yeah, he can hit the 5 ball and still go way up table where he doesn't want to be.
Right, or he can
skim the bottom and scratch in the opposite corner.
Right, there's a lot of things can happen because it's not quite a thin hit.
No, it's not a thin hit, and he has to hit the 5 or the 13 to make it work.
Right.
This is almost optimal if the 7 and 12 balls get clear.
Yeah,
Looks like he's all right.
It's iced here.
Looks like he can see the 12, and he's got the 3 balls he needs if he can execute.
I'll tell you what, he'd have to be one of my picks for the tournament. He's playing awfully well.
Yes, he is.
He's playing a combination of 9 ball and straight pull, and he's playing it very well.
We've seen aspects of both his games in this contest. Some of his racks have been absolutely flawless, and some have been labored. And he's had to bail out with good shot making.
Right.
95.
Out of 95, and he needs 2 more balls.
Wow, I'd like to see him keep running, to be honest with you.
And we've had a superb match here, Jeremy.
He's shooting the 7 here, or the 5. I don't know about that. I might shoot. How many is he playing for?
2.
I might have shot the 7 there.
I just saved the 5 on the side.
Yeah, just because jacking up isn't one of my. Elevating the cue isn't one of my favorites.
Didn't seem to phase him in the least.
No, I'll tell you
Superb
what.
match
He
from
played
Thomas
great.
Engert of Germany.
97 and out.
97 and out to win a game that he probably deserved to win anyway.
Yeah, I tell you, we might have seen 150 and out if.
Another heartbreaking loss for Jim Rempe in this event.
Sure was.
Jeremy, I've enjoyed it. We've had a great match today.
I've enjoyed it too,
Thanks
George.
to you. Thanks to ACCUSTATS. Hope you enjoyed our match, folks.
See you next time.
See you around.